World Class Bullshitters, the epitome of pop culture. I'm your host, Jeff Hicks, and with me tonight is the one, the only, Dion Green.
Baby, baby, boys and girls, children of all ages, like a wise old man, a pillar in my childhood once said to me, "You've got no." Oh, nope, that's not it. Damn it, I fucked it up. That's not fucked it. He used to say, "You're fuck." Damn it, that's not it. No, he used to say, "I'm retired." Yeah, that's it. Hey guys.
Oh, dude, that's one of my favorite rock moments of the entire corporation.
Diane and I were watching a bunch of rock promos yesterday too, so he was already on my brain. I was like, I gotta do something.
I was trying not to cut in because I know the part where Triple H goes, "Yours is not better," but I didn't want you to throw you off and think I was trying to fuck with you.
I was like, I knew that you were gonna get my reference. I was like, I was trying to throw a pause in there just in case. I was like, when he does it, don't laugh.
Well, that was perfect, folks. We're going to talk about what you might have missed on Saturday night because we had another WCBS classic drunk stream here on the channel. I passed out. It was weird. It was fun, but we'll talk about that in a minute because we have more to introduce, including the last standing Samoan, Big Rig Nick Udown.
Chocolate titties. We'll never hear that again from Vince McMahon because he retired.
Well, you might hear it from the next man, American Ramrod, Kendo Slice.
Chocolate titties. Well, as that wise man Vince McMahon once said, don't smuggle drugs into Russia, kids.
I heard about that.
Yeah. That's kind of ugly and dark. But folks, we got other stuff to talk about tonight.
Besides things like that about Brittany Griner. She's stunning and brave.
Well, she'll be out before Batgirl. Now, folks, we have a lot to talk about today in terms of the world because this is going to be a packed show. This is going to be a fun one. Let me take a sip real quick. I just want to keep drinking on camera. But, folks, tonight we're going to be covering all sorts of stuff. We're going to talk about last week's announcement of after last week's announcement of Batfleck. We thought, DC news is done for a while. But we were wrong because we have another DC event that actually changes everything. So it's beyond DC. It's beyond comics. The way we consume entertainment is changing because, folks, we're losing freedoms as an audience, and that's not a good thing. I know it's frightening, but we're going to lighten up the show before we get into that. So, guys, this is 318 of WCBS, our 318th episode. Let's have a fun word of the day. Now, folks, you already beat us to it. Normally, if we don't have a word of the day, by the time the show starts, well, we make up one. But luckily, our friend SH Rebels 08 is here this week to make sure that WCBS 318 doesn't go on without a word of the day. And that word of the day is twant, spelled T-W-A-N-T. I'm learning it today alongside
the word of the day should really be aquarium because of what happened Saturday.
Correct.
Could you tell the audience what happened during the aquarium stream?
Well, you got excited, you got amped up, which is, it's fine, whatever. We had a good stream, it was good. And then you're like, you know what? Let's keep this going. Let's watch Batman and Robin. I'm like, all right, cool.
No. Originally, he wanted to watch Geostorm.
No, I thought one of you guys recommended Geostorm.
I recommended Geostorm, and you went along with it.
About drinking memories, it kind of are a little swimmy, right?
Yeah.
And then we switched it over to Batman and Robin, and yeah, so then we got onto Batman and Robin, and that was painful. And
it was.
Yeah, like within 15 minutes of getting into it, Jeff fell asleep and passed out on stream, and we called it about 20 minutes later because none of us wanted to watch Batman and Robin, and we wanted to see how long it would go. And through repeated attempts at phone calls to Jeff and Jesse and text messages. Turns out Jesse had fallen asleep before Jeff, so she wasn't able to get him awake because I got a message from her the next day saying, "Hey, I just saw this." I'm like, "Oh, good. That would have been useful 12 hours ago." And so then we just said, we'll just let it go and people can watch Jeff. It'll be like an aquarium. He's inside the little glass case there and people can just walk by and take a little tap on the glass, and we'll see what happens.
That's the funniest thing, because every time you would make a noise, so I'd be like, "Call him right now!"
Oh
yeah, and you could hear the phone just going.
Yeah, that was usually me because as soon as he would move or something, or there'd be movement. I think the cat got in there at one point, and
probably
the audience was vocally cheering on the cat to wake you up, and that did not happen.
I should go back and watch this. I feel like I missed a good show.
Yeah. So We tried. We like I said, we tried. Every time you would make a noise or there would be some movement, I was trying to call you to hoping you'd wake up because, well, that's the only way that we could have ended the stream. If not, people are just going to be watching Jeff sleep for who knows how long.
Well, folks, if you enjoy that, make sure you join us this Saturday night where I'm going to put on the camera before bed. You can watch us sleep. Well,
yeah. Aquarium Jeff Part 2.
Electric Boogaloo. Now, let me just give you a quick rundown, folks, of the actual calls. So at 9:41 p.m., Sean Firefight called. That was the Go Big Boar Go Home. Then Kendo called twice at 9:51. Go Big Boar Go Home called again at 9:57. And then Kendo called 2 more times around 10:14. So, folks, if you want to hear the saga of the aquarium stream, make sure you go. Nick, are we going to do what we always do, right? For our patrons and make sure they can watch the SummerSlam stuff along with the audio in the future, correct?
Yeah, definitely, man. Yeah, that'll be something. I'll put that up over the weekend for sure. So everybody on Patreon can enjoy that. But yeah, it was just kind of funny because I was down with watching Batman and Robin and talking and drinking and things like that, and then all of a sudden Jeff just
yeah.
Oh God!
It was like the old days when he would go to the bathroom and never came back. So we could see what was going on. We didn't have to just assume that he decided to.
No, he just faded on screen. He just like, that was it.
He was out.
Yeah, them California shots. That's what'll get you.
Well, yeah, that's what happens when you get crossfaded, man. You should, it's a very delicate art. It's a very delicate art.
That's another part that Jeff missed. We tried to look up exactly what a California shot was on Urban Dictionary, and we found all sorts of other salacious things. So I read off multiple definitions of California shots and other things according to Urban Dictionary, none of which I don't think had anything to do with what Jeff was doing. At least I'd hope not.
Yeah,
probably not.
I think you need to make an entry into Urban Dictionary, Jeff, or somebody needs to for what the correct term for a California shot is.
Yeah. So, but if there's any consolation, Aquarium Jeff can now be a television. It could be a picture of you in an aquarium.
There we go. You know what we'll do? We'll make that and we'll put that up on our digital store so the folks can download that later. Yes, Aquarium Jeff will help you sleep at night, folks. We'll use some an ASMR. Maybe it'll be our old pal for Dion. Hi, Dion.
That's cooler. That's cooler.
It is
muted.
Cool.
Don't get
Alexa,
muted.
listen to me.
We should have a Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse shirt too, and Dion's like hanging off the side of the horse, terrified, and the rest of us are riding
Alexa,
on to destroy the world.
Volume 6.
Folks, let's get into this show now, guys. I was joking around with the description this morning, and I came up with a name, a portmanteau, a Natalie portmanteau, as we like to call him, for Warner Broscovery, which at first it sounds like something Christopher Columbus would sail on, but then I realized Broscovery would be an amazing reality show. So, Dion, how does this sound? This week on Broscovery, Jeff learns that Dion's love of dark fate goes further than their friendship.
I mean, not bad for a telenovela, but
telenovela.
I feel like I was there.
Do we all need to learn like horrible Spanish for it?
Well,
Dios mío.
Ay, Dios mío.
Ay, ay, ay.
There you go.
All right, bro chachos. So, folks in the chat, do us a favor. Send us your best WCBS Broscoveries with the hashtag Broscovery. We'll have fun with that tonight. But this week on Broscovery, the guys are happy to learn that Jeff finally saw Top Gun Maverick. Did he like it? Find out right now. Boys, it's time to talk about Top Gun Maverick briefly. Saw it, late to the party, film of the year. I'm pumped. But it was a lot like Star Wars. The first Star Wars.
In
tell?
what way?
Okay, I actually had this discussion with a friend. The movie feels like a training run for the trench run. And the mission that they have to go on feels just like the Death Star. They have to fly at a certain low altitude. They have to get through the trees. They have to worry about the gun turrets. They have to make it through a fucking 3-meter dash or hole or whatever, drop the missile in, fly out, pull up in the last second. It's like Star Wars, but that's not a derogatory statement. It works. It's fucking awesome. The whole movie's great. 10 out of 10. I'm on board. But I just thought of that and I'm like, cool. That's even cooler. That reminded me of that.
Well, I mean, the only difference being that Star Wars was a science fiction movie, Jeff, with fictional characters, whereas Top Gun Maverick was a documentary filmed in real time.
The day we all saw that Tom Cruise could become a senator.
Yeah. He really did fly that plane, and he really did bomb that country that wasn't Russia.
Definitely
or
not.
possibly
No,
Iran.
Totally wasn't Iran.
Yeah, it totally wasn't Iran. That's right. It wasn't Iran. It was not Russia in the first movie. And it was not Iran in the second movie.
Hopefully the third one will not be China.
Maybe, or not North Korea, or not Pakistan. There's all sorts of possibilities because, we're just pissing people off left and right these days.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if making Top Gun Maverick pisses people off, then it's the right decision because it was a good movie. And if that movie pisses you off, you deserve to be pissed off. Like, don't you like a good time? Don't you like fun action? Don't you like crazy stunts? No, you're just an asshole.
Are
Okay.
you a citizen of not Iran?
Maybe they're Libyans that didn't like it. It was a little too close to home for them. I don't know.
It could
be.
Well, I mean, when instead of a bomb they get shiny pinball machine parts, they get kind of mad.
Yeah, they tend to get all pissy and they chase after you in a fucking hippie van with an RPG.
It's Top Gun Maverick, the true story of Scientology.
I mean,
L. Ron Hubbard would be down for that story.
I'm sure there's an allegory there. If you look hard enough, I'm sure you could find one.
I'm sure there is.
Well, you can look hard enough and find anything in entertainment. So,
right.
I mean, it's 2022. All we got to do is read between the lines. We know exactly how Hollywood feels about us.
Jeez.
Now, yeah, that was great. I'm not going to really spend much time talking about Top Gun. If you guys want more Top Gun information, go see the movie. I don't really have much to say. Now, some people have called Top Gun Maverick a remake of the first one. I won't. It's a different movie. It's very similar. But there is a remake of another 80s classic that I'm pissed off about, and it's Roadhouse with Jake Gyllenhaal.
Mm-hmm.
Like, does anyone else have a problem with Jake Gyllenhaal and Roadhouse?
I mean,
yeah, they should have stuck with Ronda Rousey. Then it could have been so bad it's good.
He jokes, but the thing is, that would actually work because it's a reboot, a remake, and they gender swap the main character, but it's believable to an extent because Ronda Rousey could kick a lot of people's asses, just not Holly Holmes or Amanda Nunes.
God damn. Starting hard in the paint this episode.
Well, hold on. I got some good news if you want to talk about fighters because Conor McGregor has just been added to the fucking remake of...
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Okay, so, instead of Jake Gyllenhaal, if you got Conor McGregor, then yes, again, that is completely believable.
They're about the same height, I guess, but Conor McGregor will beat the shit out of Jake Gyllenhaal. So I'm not going to believe no movie where Jake Gyllenhaal is fighting Conor McGregor and he's going to win unless you give me some Top Gun level shit.
Tom Cruise flies in at the end and just like strafes the building and takes out Conor McGregor to save Jake Gyllenhaal. I'd watch that.
Well,
sure.
Here's what we got real quick. UFC champion Conor McGregor is joining the film. The movie will follow Dalton, a former UFC fighter who takes a job as a bouncer at a roadhouse in Florida Keys and soon discovers that not everything is what it seems in his tropical paradise. According to the press release, McGregor's character has not been disclosed yet. He's expected to play an original character and not himself. So he's going to have to act.
Okay, all right. There's a stretch there. He's got so much CET. I mean, are you sure he's going to remember those fucking lines?
Yeah, dude. Because he's Irish.
Your wife sent me DMs, Nick.
Yeah, I was gonna say one, he's Irish, so most
Who
of
the
his
fuck is that guy?
Regular cognitive ability is always in question. Secondly, he's going to be drinking so much of his 12 Kings or something proper 12 Irish whiskey that
shit, by the way.
Yeah, it does. But he'll drink so much of that it's kind of like one of those things that it's like a reverse osmosis type thing. So here in America, when we drink, we get less cognizant of what's going on. He's Irish. The more he drinks, the better he gets at things because that's their natural state of being.
That's true.
Listen, man, as long as I get at least one time Conor McGregor in this fucking movie screaming, "Surprise, surprise, motherfucker, the king is back." Just one time, I'm in.
Or he goes walking into the roadhouse doing his fucking weird strut, flapping his elbows and his arms
doing
around.
the motherfucking his version of the Vince
there's gonna be obligatory shots of his fucking whiskey in the goddamn bar and things like that, and it's gonna be everywhere.
When I'm in this bar, my punch feels like a 12-gauge shotgun. And the rest of these drunk motherfuckers are gonna feel it.
Come on out and see Roadhouse. Yeah, the remake. Oh, Lucky Charms and Proper 12. And that's how OSW Review decided to never work with WorldClassBullshitters.
Oh my god! Oh jeez, this is gonna be
Fuck
be
you,
bad.
Joe Rogan. Counterpunch.
I mean, I agree with you guys. Ronda Rousey would have worked. At least she's pleasant to look at. She's not really that good of an actress, but she can definitely, it was believable kicking some ass. But I think if they would have risked that now, the way the climate is towards entertainment, they would have lost their ass immediately.
I don't know.
Because I think if people would have seen remake of Roadhouse and then a female character, they'd have been like, "Fuck you, I'm out."
Yeah, but it's Ronda Rousey, so that's kind of yes, female character, but it also kind of takes it into a different realm where if we most people see that they know who Ronda Rousey is and they know that she is a well-known, MMA fighter. They might not know that Holly Holm kicked her head off the pedestal and Amanda Nunes fucking TKO'd her in 38 seconds. That's not the point. No one's going to care about that. They're going to be, oh, Ronda Rousey, I heard about her. She's that really tough girl that could beat people up in MMA. Not recognizing that mostly she wailed on tomato cans, but that's not the point. That's not the point.
So much shade. So much shade.
They were not tomato cans per se. The problem was she stopped being likable, and that's people were like, I'm not gonna believe a movie about I love Peaceways, and you ain't no Peaceways because you're
Who the hell calls him Peaceways?
Apparently Dion Green.
Everybody, come on.
I've heard him called the Schways, but that's
Patrick
about
Swayze passed away over a decade ago, and when you pass away, you don't get new nicknames.
No,
he's Peaceways. Come on.
He's also known as the
He's
Swayze
Peaceways,
Express,
is what you're saying?
but that's because of Trailer Park Boys.
Peaceways beats.
Oh my
God. What do you guys? Somebody in the chat said, "Let's see Gina." As in terms of Gina Carano, how would you feel if Gina?
No. I would go to the theater for that. It was. Yeah.
Well, if you don't like Ronda Rousey because she lost, Gina Carano got the fuck beat out of her by Cyborg.
She did.
She did.
Well, there we go. That's the simple solution.
As of
Just
right now,
go get Cyborg to do it.
she can't speak English very well.
She doesn't have to. It's Roadhouse.
Yeah, good point. Good point.
People are watching that. People are watching Roadhouse.
In all seriousness, I would actually watch Gina Carano and fucking a Roadhouse remake 100%.
No, same here. If it was Ronda instead if it was Gina instead of Ronda Rousey, I would 100%.
Now, Dion, in the chat, they're questioning your name of Patrick Swayze. Peaceways, is that Dion's porn star name? Well, Dion, you might not want to hang up that career dream just yet, because there is finally an adult actress, who is crazy enough for you. Are you ready to hear it?
Oh my God.
It's obvious because it's on screen, but Amber Heard has been offered $10 million to star in an X-rated adult movie.
Will she do it? That's the question.
No, there's other questions for this show, including will you watch it?
Here's the thing. That she's gonna see that check and then hand it over to fucking Johnny Depp. Be like, here you go.
That's true. It's like you're gonna get railed by a bunch of dudes, and that money goes straight to Johnny Depp. Do you want to do that?
She's gonna look at the check, sigh, and then you fucking hand it over. He's like, give it to me, bitch.
I don't think she's gonna do it.
I think she's very, very close to like starting her own OnlyFans. Like it might fucking happen.
Look, if there's anything we've learned from civil court judgments in the past from various people that name might rhyme with Bro J. Gimpson, you don't have to pay that money. You can shelter your money and hide it, and then you can move off to Florida or Las Vegas where the Goldmans can't find you, even though you didn't commit the crime because the LAPD did not prove your case.
The gloves didn't fit.
Right.
Yeah.
A jury of his peers said not guilty. And I respect
ladies and gentlemen, remember, if the glove don't fit, you full of shit.
See, that's Nick. Nick's throwing shade right here, and I wouldn't say that because you could get sued.
You might. You don't want to go get sued, do you?
Yeah, you don't want to stop slandering OJ. He's not guilty of the first crime. Second one,
So, guys, I got 3 questions real quick about Amber Heard and her $10 million porno. Would you watch it?
Yes.
Would you fear for the other actors?
No.
And whom should she star with? My suggestion is Alec Baldwin. What do you got, you guys?
I mean, there's a chance you'll get to see somebody get shot.
Or maybe, he doesn't fucking check.
I mean, here's what's gonna happen. Okay, like if let's say she says yes, and it happens, he does a production, whatever, like that. Regardless of how much they sell it for, somebody's gonna rip that shit up, and it's gonna be on the internet within like 30 seconds of it being released. It's just gonna fucking happen.
It's like Kim Kardashian. I guarantee you, she didn't see more than like 28 cents from the fucking deal that she signed to sell her sex tape.
Did you hear about the guy that owned Vivid? There was a house fire, and the only things he saved were from his safe, and one of them was the other Kim Kardashian sex tape.
Well,
it was
good.
like meant
Which
to be.
is yet to see the light of day. Because like I keep hearing rumor. Well, no, I can't. It's one of those things. Like there was rumors like a year or two ago, and I was just like, if it's if it's really out there, then call Kim up and be like, yeah, let's make a deal. Because like, other than that, it's just fucking talk.
The thing is, though, she doesn't really need the money,
No,
so
she
it's
doesn't.
like there's like no leverage. It's not like she's like destitute to where like if they called her up and said, "Here's what we're gonna offer," that she'd be like tempted to take it, like she did from AJ.
From Paul in the chat, shot and shit on. I'll call that the Amber Heard story. That's
Yeah.
Ooh.
Alec Baldwin shoots the cameraman, and then Amber Heard shits on the bed. A vivid production.
No, it's from Zen Models. There we go. We have to find the right production company. So
Zen Models. Jeez.
there you go, folks.
Oh,
Amber Heard porn, I guess. Folks, join the Bullshit Club though. Link is in the description below. You can get this awesome shirt as created by us at World Class Bullshitters.
I know, and Amber unfortunately still at the stage where she thinks she's a celebrity and a star, and she was wronged and things like that. So give her like 5 or 6 more years when she really realizes that she's hit rock bottom, and then maybe she'll
Yeah, but then she's gonna
crawl over.
The thing is, then she's gonna be way past it. She's gonna go straight to the Maitland Ward phase of her pornographic career.
I mean, Maitland Ward looks hot, so I mean I don't see a problem with that.
Yeah, but still, it's like, do you want Maitland Ward now or Maitland Ward 20 years ago? That's the question.
I mean, there's an obvious.
It's like it's like Sonny went into porn eventually.
Oh, okay, yeah.
All the kids all the dudes in the 90s that were like 15 or 16 are like, Sonny's in porn. Oh no, go God, no. Stop
She
it, stop
pooted.
it. And she did. She pooted.
Now, folks, let's take a quick second before we talk about the Jeff story of the week, which is coming back. We have lost a Star Trek icon. Nichelle Nichols has passed away. So not all of us are the world's biggest Star Trek fans, but all of us love the original series. And the original cast is one of the most prolific group of television entertainers ever. And so Lieutenant Uhura has now passed away, leaving only Captain Kirk and Sulu, correct? George Takei?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're gonna have to fight it out to the death with like a broken pool cue.
Dun, 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 like that?
Yeah.
Will the music start playing?
Who will be the last original cast member?
Also, Chekhov is still alive.
Walter Koenig is still alive. Cool.
He's still alive.
Right.
I just checked right now. He's still alive.
Okay, so
You know
then
what's
it's
really
a three-way dance.
Yeah. Well, he was communications. Captain Kirk was obviously the captain, and then Mr. Sulu was what? The navigator? I know. Goku McDuck's like, they're talking about Star Trek. Look, why should we lie to you and tell you that we are going to be the best Star Trek channel in the world? We're Star Wars. This is a Star Wars channel. Star Trek, we respect the people that are on it. The old show is great to me, but God damn it, this is a Star Wars channel. I don't have a single piece of Star Trek merchandise in this fucking house, apartment, whatever. But like, hey,
I
here's
will go
C-3PO
on
and
the
R2D2.
record to say that the only Star Trek I've ever watched was one episode of The New Generation with my cousin like 30 years ago. A couple of the old episodes that they just so happened to come on after Svengoolie was over, and I just didn't change the channel. And I saw the remake J.J. Abrams movie like 12 years ago. That's all I've ever watched of Star Wars or Star Trek. Sorry, nerds, don't get mad at me. I don't have anything against the original Star Trek. If I had a chance, I'd watch it, but I don't have access to it.
It's on Pluto TV. Like, there's a Star Trek channel, and if it's an original series episode, I'll watch it. If it's the Next Generation, I'll just be like, eh.
I don't know. I tend to like the Next Generation more than the original. I mean, I do respect the original series. I've seen a few episodes, but I've tried watching the first season, and it's really difficult to get into.
I like it because it's hokey. It
100%, 100% isn't hokey. It reminds you of the Twilight Zone kind of era of stuff.
Exactly.
It's like, it's extremely dated, but you still have to have respect for like what they like. This is what they thought now would look like. This is exactly what they thought now would look like.
Yeah. And the thing is, that show has a lot to say. A lot of science fiction wants to be prolific or wants to be important, but the old Star Trek really is the groundbreaking show that everyone says it is. And it's what everything is trying to be today. Depending on your political views, this won't matter to you, but like Captain Kirk and Uhura was the first interracial kiss, and she got a letter from Martin Luther King and all this other crap. So it's like this show was that culturally significant. Nothing.
She got a letter from Martin Luther King and all this other crap.
Yeah, like, it changed the world, Dion.
Bullshit and everyday stuff. Woo.
I mean, don't you have like 6 of them?
Yeah, man. He used to write me all the time.
Yeah, he's like, dear Dion, congratulations. I won't be around when you're born, but I'm proud of you, Dr. King. Like,
Well, it was his son. Hey, Dion, I am Martin Luther King, the Jr. And no, I don't know you personally, but good job on passing that spelling test.
To be fair, I think he would be a lot nicer to you than that reimagined Emmett Till would be from that Rusty Cunt Beef
Rusty
movie.
Cunt Beef, yeah. Tales from the Hood too.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my god. Well, I mean, the Emmett Till movie is coming out, so
I don't want to watch it.
If that movie addresses Dion directly, I will be afraid.
I would be too.
Oh man.
So, folks, we're gonna get in check in with you guys right now. But Dion, since you're getting letters from Martin Luther King and all other crap, pick it up between 1 and 69, please.
Give me a 69.
Oh, really? You think you can handle it?
Let's go, baby. I'm hyped.
Did you see that guy accidentally hit that moose with his car?
No.
Holy shit. Jamie, pull that video up.
Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god.
All right, so I got a hypothetical question here that might be a little weird. What would be more strange? Dion getting letters from Martin Luther King Jr. 21 years before he was born, or in present day?
Junior.
I'm waiting for Dion to elaborate. What would be scarier for you, Dion?
Yeah.
It was Junior. What was the second one?
So
No,
would it be
okay,
scarier if you got letters that were written to you by Martin Luther King Jr. more than 21 years before you were even born, or present day?
Yeah, like let's say you're going out to get the mail and all of a sudden like a letter like in the newspaper you get in the mornings while you go go check your mail, there's a letter from Martin Luther King in there, like addressing you personally.
Oh, it'd be
like,
way
Dion,
scarier now.
Dear Dion Green, I'm watching you from afar.
Yeah, it'd be way scarier now because no matter what, I'm in my fucking 30s, and if he's writing to me, it can't be for a good reason. Like, you could have fucking wrote to me when I didn't have fucking children and wasn't fucking married to a Jewish woman. This ain't the time.
Dion.
I ain't going on no fucking quests. I ain't going back in the pit past. I'm not doing no fucking save the world shit. No, you should have hit me when I was fucking 26. Other than that, bye, dog. I don't know shit about what you're talking about.
Dear Dion Green, the fate of the world resides in your
Find
hands.
somebody else.
Here's a
Dear
map.
Dion,
Find
Rusty was
somebody
correct.
else.
We are all disappointed. Signed, Martin.
Listen, if it ain't the fucking moon is about to hit the fucking earth and I gotta go get a mask and shit from a fairy that won't shut the fuck up, then I'll do it. But other than that, find somebody else. Go find fucking Ben Affleck. He's been working out. He's divorced. He's
Folks,
married that crazy chick. He ain't got shit to lose.
Folks, if you're
get
talented
him.
enough, if you're talented enough to create like animated cartoons or anything like that, if I could get like a short, 4 or 5 minutes, cartoon of Dion getting a letter from Martin Luther King Jr. in present day America and having to go find some elf or fairy that talks to him and gives him a mask because the moon's crashing in the earth, I would love to see that.
I would love that. I would love that so much.
Guys, what would you enjoy more? Would you enjoy the letter from the past, or would you enjoy that to include a quantum leap where Martin Luther King tries to fix 2020? Like, should we do both of those, or is it just the letter? Because I'm feeling like a whole season of this show.
That would be good. No, I think both are great.
I feel like we're what is it? Donald Faison did a short what was it? He was doing a claymation thing like this where he would leap through time with I forget who it was, but it might have been Martin Luther King, but like he was leaping through time with Martin Luther King Jr. and like no, it wasn't Martin Luther King. It was Harriet Tubman. He was leaping through time with Harriet Tubman, trying to correct what like white people had done wrong, kind of shit. It was funny, but it was also kind of like this is really heavy-handed.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, and he's got a lot of work ahead of him. Okay.
Yeah,
he's fucked a lot of stuff up.
Yeah, I mean, like I find what he does and his overall humor funny, but it's kind of like this is really heavy-handed, man. This is super like you need to just I don't know, maybe think of something else.
Well, it looks like the Boondocks might have done this before, so we'll have to go back and watch that. But they won't bring back Stinkmeaner, so we got to watch. You ever seen that episode, Nick?
No, I have not.
Oh God, what is shit that would get canceled for being offensive for 500, Alex? But here's the question: it would be offensive but it was also never mind. Who could you cancel to make it? Like, who could you cancel for making the Boondocks? Because, like the question is they're offended, but they're also black people that made it. Like, where do you go? So I guess that's why that show got canceled, because no one knows what to be offended over.
Yeah, that was a problem. There wasn't any clear way to be offended and then use that to sell the show. So they were just like, fuck it, we're canceling it. We don't know what to do with this anymore.
Well, so let's talk in a moment about something that's been canceled, Batgirl, because that movie, okay, folks, we're not only going to laugh at Batgirl getting canceled, learning how to throw away $100 million. We're not going to only laugh at the DC situation. We're actually going to tell you what's going on, because this week, this is an important topic. It wasn't meant to be over the top telling you guys that the way we're consuming entertainment is changing, because when big conglomerates join up, things get cut, things get removed, things get deleted. Like you saw in the title tonight, 6 films get axed. Those aren't DC Comics films that are necessarily getting axed. Those are movies that are just being pulled and deleted from the fucking archives because. So this is kind of.
Wait, hold on. Wait, what?
Oh God, yeah, wait. You got to listen to the fucking show. I'm not giving the leads away, folks. You got to pay attention to this shit.
Oh my, I didn't. Oh, God, I remember reading something that they were like in some of the articles I was reading earlier, just kind of get caught up on this, that they were pulling some of the movies off of the VOD thing, off of HBO Max, but they're gonna still let them be like sold and like rented on whatever thing. And that was it. I didn't realize they were like pulling them like forever.
Some of there's so much going on right now. And I mean, I want to laugh at the fact that the girl that plays Batgirl, Leslie Grace, calls herself my own damn hero. Like, lady, calm down. Nobody gives a shit about Batgirl getting canceled. Nobody cares that the movie ain't happening. Like,
nobody cares about Black Girl getting canceled.
Yeah, Black Girl's getting canceled. Girl, it's the world we live in. Now, Kendo, you picked the number 69, or somebody picked the number 69, but Dion picked the number 69. Sorry, all these letters to Martin has just been making me reflect upon my history right now. From Martin. Junior.
That should be the name of the show. Letters from Martin.
Now, folks, we're gonna go backwards, because we had some super chats that showed up when I passed out on the Drunk SummerSlam stream. So you guys can go check that out in the archives. That'll be available on Patreon. But like we want to tell you guys, we're dedicated to growing, as we are and have been this week again. But YouTube algorithm does not like live streams staying listed for very long. So as we introduce a couple new live shows, which one I'm working on with a publishing company. Yeah, that's a hint. Be prepared for it. Had a big phone call this week. And so some of these shows will, catch them live, because we do have to delist them because of YouTube growth. So sorry, folks. If you missed those, join Patreon. You'll be able to watch them too, with a whole new layer of added content. Now, Darian217, he said, to answer the question, Robin was going to Roman Reigns spear on Freeze for the finisher. Folks, if you want to watch Batman and Robin, don't. Darian217 also says, if you leave, where does it rank against Ghostbusters 2016 commentary with Jeff's snoring?
That wasn't snoring. That was the fan.
Yeah, that was the fan. Like,
Whopper, no onion. That's what you heard. SH Rebels 08 says, tell Jeff they're rebooting Back to the Future. That would have worked if you could have woken me from my slumber. Nick of WCBS says, Jeffrey, wake up. I don't like this. Nick of WCBS also says, hashtag FUD. Darian217. Oh, man, I wish we would have read this earlier. Well, we can, folks. We can have fun with this. The word of the day is aquarium. So how Stella got her aquarium back, or Raiders of the Lost Aquarium, Indiana Jones and the Aquarium of Doom. Fucking what else is there? Star Aquarium, or Superhuman Aquarium Squad. There you go. Some shit like that. Nick WCBS also says, Jeff, this was all Kendo's idea. Blame him. Kendo responds with, fuck off. I'm not even supposed to be on the show. Nick responds with, Jeff, Kendo threatens me to leave you on air. And that's how the show ended, folks. So there you go. Catch WCBS Drunken Live. It's worth it.
Man.
Now,
no, really, the funniest thing was every time there was a noise, the chat would flare up, and I'm just like, oh, it's hilarious as hell.
So they just wanted a slice of life and to see, on the inside. There you go, folks. You got to look in the aquarium and see me. Now, let's keep reading because we're finally on today's show. Thank you, Cesario Japan. He says, DC saying that they'll call that. Sorry, DC saying that they'll can Batgirl makes me want to see this dumpster fire even more. Wait, is this some sort of marketing plan? Damn you, DC monsters! I don't think it's a marketing plan. I think this is a reflection of bad entertainment finally shitting the bed. There are some movies that are so bad, people just don't want to see them. But if this is some kind of marketing plan, this is really stupid because it's trying to weed out people that want to sing the praises of this movie's demise. They want to find out what type of people are unhappy or happy about Batgirl getting canceled. A lot of fingers being pointed right here at the camera. I don't care. I find it funny that a movie that doesn't understand the source material is so bad that it shits the bed. I wish movies like Supergirl from 1984 could have been shit canned. I know, I probably pissed somebody off, but that movie didn't know it was up. When they lost Christopher Reeve being attached to that movie, they should have never made that film. There's so many bad superhero movies. Spider-Man 3, they could have, pushed it back a summer and worked on it some more. I am glad that this movie got shit canned because no one was going to win at the end of the day. SA Troubles 08 says, the word of the day is twant. We already read that one. Thank you very much. Bear Business 1, thank you very much for your generous super chat. He says, hail WCBS. How will Dion avenge Dark Fate after Tim Miller said the movie was a mistake?
Dion, what are you going to do without it?
Listen, I never liked the goddamn movie. There was a rumor started to undermine my character. I was there when I watched it, and I hated it. So Tim Miller getting ramrodded, I am 100% okay with that.
Okay.
Oh yeah. It's Twilight you like. I'm sorry, it's Twilight, not Dark Fate.
That's Jeff. Jeff likes Twilight.
Nah, man, I'm Glitter.
Yeah, he's
I'm
Glitter.
from Buffalo. Also, we had one of these requested.
Hello, Dion.
Alexa, unmute.
If the audience requests it, I'm gonna do it. Sorry, bro.
If I
Xavier
saw
God.
that at my house at night, I'd freak the fuck out too.
So would I. I'm not gonna just stand there and look a dead horse in the face and not be scared. Bear Business One Note, thank you very much. Xavier to God says Batgirl cost $90 million and will never come out. Folks, $90 million flushed down the toilet and Solo lost money. Remember that. Bad entertainment goes away.
Poor decision making costs lots.
Yeah, like Kendo, do you remember that Kevin Smith documentary they made? The Snowball Effect that's on the Clerks DVD?
Yes, I do.
Do you remember they showed Kevin Smith's independent college film about a documentary he wanted to make about some kind of cross-dresser? And the part that I took away from that is piss poor planning produces poor production. And that's
correct.
There you go. That's Batgirl in a nutshell.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
SA Troubles 08 says, I'll take a Joe Rogan motorcycle and a Buffalo Jeff horse, please. Well, I will play you the motorcycle, no problem. We'll have to wait a moment on the Buffalo Jeff just so we don't get a little redundant.
Alexa, mute.
Hello, Dion.
Sorry, buddy. But there's this.
Did you see that guy accidentally hit that moose with his car?
No.
Holy shit. Jamie, pull that video up.
Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god.
Damn.
That's awesome.
Never gets old.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Xavier to God wanted to let us know that Prey is a good movie. The only thing is the main character tries to define gender roles, which is the only low point of the movie. Have you guys heard about Prey?
Yeah, it was overall pretty good.
Yeah, I think it's. Wait, is it already out or did it come out? Is it going to come out this
Yeah, it's
like
already
tomorrow?
out.
Okay, all right. Yeah.
Isn't it like set in like ancient North America?
Yeah.
ancient North America. I love that.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense then because history has taught us in their writings and everything that gender roles was a huge deal to them, and they were always trying to redefine them.
Because that's the concern of every facet of life, the gender roles. We have to figure out who does what.
Especially back then when your main concerns with life were finding food.
Yeah,
You're gonna live to be 30 years old, but let's worry about your gender roles first.
Right.
Yeah, trying to get past 30 years old. Yeah, that was the main thing back then.
Where do we rank Predator as in terms of Schwarzenegger films? For me, number 1, top. Love Predator.
Number 2 behind Terminator 2.
Respect.
It's in the top 3 for sure. It is.
Yeah, I would say so. Predator's one of those movies that no matter wherever it's at in the movie, whenever it comes on, I can just sit down and watch it and enjoy it. R.I.P. Billy.
Same. Thank you, though, Xavier to God, for letting us know. I'm not in a rush to watch the movie, but if I'm just not gonna watch it. Sorry, I got literally other things to do. But
I'll definitely check it out. I've been curious about it. I know it's weird because like they did a weird thing on Hulu where like you can watch it with subtitles, or you can just listen to like the native language they're using and not have the subtitles and kind of figure out what they're doing. It's like, why is that a thing?
I mean,
Well, they're speaking English in the movie.
Okay, well, apparently there's another version where they're speaking like the Native American language, and like that's another cut of it, I guess, or whatever. So,
yeah. Okay. I mean, well, I can see both sides of the table on that one. On the one hand, you don't get the weird lip reading thing where you're trying to match up the words you're hearing to the mouth movement, and 2, a lot of times when it's in its regular language, like reading the subtitle. For example, yesterday there was a movie on, and it was a Filipino movie, but we were watching it in English dub instead of the actual Tagalog. And I questioned this substantially, like, what? You know the language. Why don't you just hear it in the original voice? And I was essentially looked at like I had just landed from Mars, and that was a horrible concept, but whatever.
Well, guys, according to Xavier the God, in Prey, Predator doesn't have his invisibility cloak either.
Oh, he hasn't found that upgrade yet.
In the trailer, he's invisible when he picks up the bear.
Yeah, he is. Yes, he is. Yeah, thank you for yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was talking about trailers this morning and how I hated the Rogue One trailer when she goes, "I'm a rebel, I rebel." Like that was
well. Remember, there are parts of that trailer that didn't show up in the movie.
Rightfully,
right. That was one of them. That was, thank goodness though, because that part was ridiculous. But yeah, that part was. I remember saying when we saw, I was like, I hope that's not in the movie because that's just such a corny line.
Because I mean, we saw him have his invisibility cloak in the fucking trailer. That must have been something that they just made for the trailer just to advertise the movie, which is dumb. Because now you subverted expectations, and now that that's not in there, you fucked up.
Well, at least they're not Warner Brothers. There we go. Got that on screen. So, folks, get ready because we're going to talk about all of this in just a moment. Where were we at, though? A few more of these just to let everyone know. Thank you. Primer, thank you very much. He says, Broscovery, the adventures of 4 friends with the munchies traveling to the far, far future of 3535 in search of the last standing Waffle House. That's a fucking great idea.
That'd be fun to make.
Yeah. That sounds like I all of a sudden I'm in a time travel in our basement and I press a button and it just shoots us to 3535 for no fucking reason. Then I get blamed for the whole thing and we have to find food and it's the last Waffle House.
I'm down with that. I'm down with that completely.
And somehow Kendo becomes their god.
No, Kendo dies in the story and becomes the sentient singularity being with the Waffle House, and he becomes like he gets online with all the remaining Waffle Houses.
I mean, I ain't hearing nothing I'm not opposed to right now. So,
like a Skynet Kendo.
A Skynet Kendo, but I don't know. Skynet, would Skynet Kendo like kill the world or like what would
he'd bring delicious Waffle House to those who need it the most?
Yeah, like we open up shops all over the world and feed the hungry, like in sub-Saharan Africa and the Middle East and
35 sub-Saharan Africa is New York now.
Oh, see, that'll make it easier. The transportation cost shouldn't be as bad because we'll be able to get it there sooner.
Hopefully in 3535 there's just teleporters and shit, so it'll be real easy.
There will be. There will be.
And the frozen head of Alex Jones becomes Secretary of War.
And the frozen head of Musk is still ruling Mars.
Will the frog still be gay?
Yep.
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Martian dust. That's what it always was.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought Will Smith was going to save the planet this time.
Keep my
Haha, dude.
Earth's name out your fucking mouth.
No, his great granddaughter is married to Tupac's great grandson.
That's an
clone
ironic
Tupac.
twist.
Is that how we end the story? We fight the hologram of Tupac Shakur, fueled by the still beating heart of Jada Pinkett Smith.
No. We do one better.
Oh my god!
The hologram of Tupac and the hologram of Biggie are trying to kill each other, and we bring them together like as a peace summit, Jimmy Carter style, and make them shake hands, and then we go build houses.
I like that.
I can get down with that.
It's like we finally ended the tremendous rap war of the '90s. In year 35.
It's 35. I like how sentient Kendo is like very humble Kendo. Like he's like, I'm trying to build shit and get shit done, man. Let's make the world a better place.
Look, in 1995, it was East Coast, West Coast. It took till 35 to cool the feud, but everyone's happy. If only Diddy wasn't still alive.
Listen.
They're like, we're not gonna bring his ass back. We don't hear him in the
No.
background being
Diddy's
like, baby,
Diddy's
not in 35.
Diddy's skeleton is still sitting on top of J-Lo's grave.
Oh Jesus!
He's sitting there with his fucking CD of I Need a Girl Part 47.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus, that song sucked.
That CD is the last gem in the fucking Gauntlet of Power by Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah, it's the last Infinity Stone.
She has the Ben Affleck Daredevil stone, the Ben Affleck Batman stone now.
And she's almost got as many rings as Tom Brady too. So I mean, by then
she had that Derek Jeter money.
And she's got the Mark Anthony soundtrack of Zorro ring too.
That's true.
She should get like an EGOT because it's like she's trying to get with somebody from every different field. So she's already got athletics, music, superheroing, both Marvel and DC. What else? One of the Wayans brothers probably banged her on In Living Color. So there you go too. So she's got
they did.
Yeah, Jim Carrey. I mean,
Jim Carrey did. I'm sure Keenan.
I don't think Jim Carrey had the nerve to.
Listen, Jim Carrey likes to pretend like he's like that dude, but clearly he got less. The only thing that can explain how crazy his ass is now.
Look, if anybody did it, it was Shawn Wayans, because at the beginning of that show, for like the first couple seasons, he was the DJ SW1, so he was spending most of the time with the Fly Girls.
There you go. That makes sense.
Kendo, I'm glad you have the best recollection of In Living Color.
I fucking love that show. I never missed it. And that was like must see TV for me. I was like 6. I didn't understand most of the jokes, but it seemed funny. But then I got older and I watched it back again. I was like, I can't believe I missed all this shit. No wonder I didn't understand the fucking joke. This is hilarious.
Yeah, that's a show that needs to go on some streaming service, real bad, but I don't think it will.
Well, let's talk about a movie that's definitely not going to hit a streaming service, Batgirl, because folks, here we go. Now, before we can get into what's actually happened, let's take a second to recap how we got here. Now, Dion, Nick, I've been watching a lot of Supernatural, so if this was season whatever, this is where that damn Kansas song would start playing right about now.
Season 6?
Yeah, Carry On My Wayward Son, boys. Here we go.
That's every series finale.
Yeah, that is every series finale.
Here we go. It's that episode. This is episode 21 of 22, boys. So last May, it was announced that AT&T is pulling the plug on its entertainment ambitions, divesting in Warner Media that it paid $85 million for, or $1 billion for, is a lot of money. So they're going to separate and go different ways. The new deal will bring a compelling amount of content to Discovery subscribers across the portfolio. Long story short, they're going to try to combine everything into one super mega made style platform. So if you have HBO, if you have Warner Brothers, if you have HBO Max, if you have Discovery, they're going to try to just run them together. I don't know how we're going to get screwed as consumers, but we'll find out soon enough. Now, what did you guys think last year when AT&T was like, we're leaving? I didn't give a shit. Did you?
I mean, I was interested to see what was going to be, but yeah, that's not at a level that I paid attention to.
Yeah, I mean, it was weird because you had a bunch of telecommunication companies like buy up, movie studios. Like Comcast still owns Universal, and AT&T bought Warner Brothers. And I was just kind of like, wow, they're getting rid of it. That's weird. I guess wasn't making as much money, and it was too much trouble to like operate. They're like, oh well, go out on your own and do your own shit. And I thought it was good. I was like, oh, that's going to be good for the consumers because they're going to make their own decisions, hopefully, make the streaming service really, really good. And, it's going to help us out. I didn't realize that this was going to happen.
No, neither did I. Now, as a consumer of all this stuff, I'm not like excited to possibly get more. I kept HBO Max as one of the platforms that was like, hey, they're going to have Freddy Krueger movies and some old Batman stuff. I didn't really sign up for the new stuff. That's where a lot of these streaming services lose me. They think, oh, everybody wants the new content. I just want to know where I'm going to watch Twilight Zone forever. I just want to know where the Power Rangers are going to live. Like, I don't want to buy a DVD set, but it's nice to pull out my phone and go, oh, episode whatever of 20,000 feet, Nightmare at 20,000 feet from the Twilight Zone. Like, all those things are very important to me. And we talk about streaming quite a bit here on the show, and we're losing interest every week as we're buying physical media, as we're watching other movies, as we're doing other things. Some of the streaming content is, how do I say it? Lacking. Look at a show like Obi-Wan. That show was not anything special. It looked bad. It was bad. And I can't believe how cheap it looked. And some of these other shows look just as cheap. A lot of the Marvel stuff looks cheap. I mean, how many people are going on week after week about She-Hulk? Doesn't look that good. And so people have been wondering about what streaming is going to do for entertainment. And now we know it's going to fuck it up, essentially.
Well, I mean, if you're really trying to predict the future, I think what's going to happen is with the way, with the way the economy is now, I think people are, going to cut back and cut down to, what they just really want. So some of them are good, some of them are going to get axed, some of them aren't, and you're going to see the fluctuation in subscribers and money. And some will, and what I think what's going to happen is some are going to get bought up by the bigger ones, and they're going to their entire catalog is going to get swallowed up by them, and then redistributed by like Amazon or Netflix or Disney or whatever. So that's going to happen, and then you're going to have you may end up with just like the top 3 production companies, or the top 2 production companies, or VOD stuff or whatever it is. At some point, that's going to be really scary, because they're going to own 30 to 50% of whatever, of old IPs and old stuff we watch, so it's going to be really interesting to see what happens with that.
Well, I'm glad you're using the word interesting to replace scary or worrisome.
No, it is incredibly, it's incredibly terrifying to think like that. And that's definitely going to happen, but it's just like, what do we do as consumers? Because if let's say we're left with Amazon and Disney, and they each have 50% of what we're going to watch. What do? You say screw it, I want to pay for both of them, and they're probably going to both charge you more than $20 a month for their service. And you're going to do it because you want to watch your old stuff. I mean, yeah, physical media is fine, and building your own server is great, but I mean, like, at some point it becomes a pain in the ass to maintain, and you're just like, fuck it, I just want convenience. I'll just pay the money and have it everywhere. It's fine. So like, that's what you do as a consumer. Unfortunately, I mean, I'm sure some people will fight it, but some people are just going to bend over and be like, fuck it, it's fine. I'll pay the money. It's okay.
It gets dumb. It feels like the dystopian sci-fi shit. It's like, hey, this is your entertainment. Oh, great. Like, I was watching The Fifth Element last night. I was thinking to myself, man, it would suck to live in the Fifth Element world. I'm like, wait, in certain ways, we kind of do.
I mean, we didn't really get a good look at the entertainment, so it's not really, we can't really know what's going on with that. But I don't know. The interstellar travel is kind of nice, though. So is that cruise that went around the planet with that was just water. There was just like 7 or 8 beaches. So that was nice.
Wait, you're telling? That does exist. It's called the Galactic Star Cruiser. See, in our world, it's just a Star Wars theme park. We don't get to go off world. We just go to Disneyland. See what I mean about a sci-fi dystopia? I wasn't wrong. Now, Batgirl is why we're here, because there's many things to talk about with Batgirl. Now, it was announced last July that the Batgirl film was getting made. Last year, they also said that Leslie Grace was playing the role of Batgirl, aka Barbara Gordon. Now, she was a newcomer to acting. She hadn't been in anything besides In the Heights, so people were already concerned with her ability. But one of the things that people were upset about was the redheaded erasure that people talk about in entertainment. How it seems like all redheaded characters get race swapped right away, sometimes gender swapped. Batgirl, I'm sure there are countless other ones. We're probably guilty of it as well. I heard next season Stranger Things, the girl that plays Max is being replaced by Leslie Jones. So it's going to be a big change for everyone.
What? That's acceptable.
Yeah, I mean,
no, it's not.
I'm a better person to watch.
Yeah. She's going to show up. She's going to tell the kids how to, get to the Upside Down because she works in the subway, so she really knows the city really well. And she won't be anything. She will be nothing like a black stereotype at all.
Oh my
Not in
God.
any way, shape, or form.
Oh my God. I'd be like, fuck you, Netflix.
I mean, I say that
If
daily.
that really happened, to be like, you know what? I'm gonna, oh God, I'll walk into the building and try to talk to them myself now. Fuck it.
Honestly, so we've been talking lately about getting rid of Netflix. She wants to keep it because she watches shit on there. I only want to watch Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul. Better Call Saul's over in a couple weeks, which means the DVD Blu-ray box set should be coming out soon, which means I'll buy both of those, and then I'll never have a reason to ever watch Netflix, and I'll tell her she wants it, she's going to pay for it.
What is what does she mainly watch on there?
Fuck, I don't know. She watches a lot of action movies because she's always wanting to watch action movies, but a lot of times she watches like the Netflix original action movies, and outside of Ice Road, I've never seen one that I thought was decent.
Yeah, they're not. They're not that good, man. They're not that good.
No, so that's
Even the one with Ryan Reynolds, The Rock, and Gal Gadot.
I was about to say you didn't like Red Notice, bro.
That one I didn't watch. She watched that literally one night while we were doing a podcast, so I didn't see that one yet. And I can't go to watch it because if she's in the room, she's going to say, "Oh, I've seen this before." It's like yesterday. Yesterday, I turned on HBO Max because I say, "Do you want to watch anything?" She says no. She's going to do some work and planning for the school year. I turn on 3:10 to Yuma because I love that movie, the original and the remake. And it comes on and it's first 10 minutes, and she's like, "Oh, I've seen this before." I was like, "It's a Western. You've not fucking seen this before because you haven't." She hates Westerns because they look old. I'm like, no, they're. I have to explain this to her that just because it's a Western that takes place in the 1880s doesn't mean it was filmed a long time ago. It just looks old because, well, that's how, it's called a period piece. And so I was like, "You have not seen this before." She goes, "Yeah, I have, because I've seen that man before and that man before." I was like, "Russell Crowe and Christian Bale, you've probably seen them before because they're in a lot of movies." So she watched 3:10 to You with me and thought it was decent. And I'm like, "Thank you. Finally, you can see that Western movies are not bad and Westerns are good."
Dude,
Westerns are a whole
awesome.
therapy session.
Yeah, but to say, I was just like,
Benton, man, no
It's
buddies
like
to
one
work.
day. It's like one day.
Kenna needs
One
a
day.
fucking couch.
One day I turned on One day I turned on Tombstone. And the only thing I got out of it was that's an old movie. I don't want to watch it. And I have friends that run a hotel in Tombstone. To my follow-up being, yes, it's from the 90s, but it only looks old because it takes place in 1881. And so can they get us a free room? Because I would like to go there.
Yeah, I second that. I'd like to go. We'll go broadcast. We don't need a free room. We'll just go broadcast from some cool historic locations.
Yeah.
Hey, they made this
Like, coming to you live from the OK Corral. The gunfight actually happened across the street, but we don't give a shit.
History is irrelevant. No, so doesn't it feel like that today? Honestly, guys, it's like, hey, I feel like the Pilgrims really went to space in 1417. I feel that that's the fucking history.
I fucking hate that shit. That all of a sudden now feelings are facts. Like I fucking hate that so much. It's like you're allowed to feel your feelings. You're allowed to be vocal about your feelings. They're not goddamn facts though. I'm sorry.
But Nick, I feel like a chocolate covered raisin is more nutritious than a grape, and you can't prove me wrong.
Yeah. See, because grapes, I mean, they've got the cell walls and everything, but the raisin has been broken down. It's got sugar on it, and everybody knows sugar is good for you. And it's covered in dark chocolate, which has got antioxidants. So I can eat a bag of those instead of a bag of grapes, and I'm much healthier.
There we go. WCBS just helped you logic out.
But it has to be dark brown sugar because the white sugar that's refined sugar, and it's made in horrible factories where they use slave labor. And I'm fair trade all the way, yo.
I'm glad we're not really like that.
No. Yeah, don't say that shit. Jeff lives in California. Everything's fair trade, vegan, gluten-free, GMO friendly.
And everything's got them goddamn stickers on it.
Yeah, if it doesn't have 14 stickers on it, it ain't healthy for you.
And I have to explain all the time that it's California. That sticker doesn't mean anything. Those people are fucked up out there. Enjoy your box of
I recently
crackers.
Yeah, I recently heard that the mask mandate might come back or is going to come back.
Well, their governor also came out today and said that he wants Hollywood to stand by their morals and not film in places like Georgia.
Let's see. Do you want to save money or spend twice as much in California filming? I'll let you, what do you want? Really, what do you want?
I don't know. I'm glad I don't live in California where that clown is telling me what to do.
Now, let's talk about Batgirl because she's on screen. But Joseph Bianowicz says, "Go fund the WCBS trip to Tombstone." Folks, where would we go if you wanted to fund a trip? Oh, I wanted to bring this up at the top of the show. I forgot a couple things. This is serious, folks. Pay attention. Let me get this off screen. Let us get us bigger. All right, where are we at? There we go.
There you go.
So, as you know, we're all wrestling fans, big WWE fans. I know it's not as good as it used to be, but the one thing that we can always say is that wrestling brings people together. Because of the WWE, I am friends with Dion and Kendo, Dustin, and many other friends, Phil, Dan, all my closest real-life buddies. And so we here at the channel love our big meetups, but we want to plan the best one. Now, the biggest Fandom Menace meetup ever is Chicago Star Wars Celebration, hosted by us. Thankfully, we had an awesome bar, Patty Mac's Pub. We had all kinds of different things, and we're going to do something awesome out here. So WrestleMania tickets are going on sale in a couple days, and that's neither here nor there. But we're going to host a couple days of fan hangouts because we have a ton of local creators, listeners, and fans. So next year, we're starting it now. The 2 nights before WrestleMania, that would be Thursday and Friday before WrestleMania weekend. We're going to have some WCBS events, including a live WCBS show. We're going to figure out where, actually, we already know where we're going to broadcast from too. So we're telling you this early. This starts at the end of March, early April. Tons of people are going to go to WrestleMania. So if you're a WWE fan that's thinking about going to WrestleMania and you're a fan of ours, this is the year because it's going to be a big crossover. So Darian217, I see you in the chat. I expect you to be at all of this stuff because I expect you to be at WrestleMania. But folks, that is why I made myself big right here on screen, because we are doing this. It is August 4th, 2022. We will see you on April 1st, 2023. Live here from California. So Dion, you'll be there for sure because you're going to WrestleMania. Nick, Kendo, maybe
Absolutely.
we'll do we'll fund them to come out. We'll force them to go to WrestleMania and torture them WWE style.
Oh.
I know, you deserve it, motherfucker. But folks, join us then. We just wanted to put that out early because we have a lot of stuff coming at you all the time. But this is something that I wanted you to know how serious I am because this is happening and I want everyone to be there.
Okay, that sounds all good and everything like that. But how about if we do this instead? We pull a Conrad and we host our own wrestling event in Tombstone. All the big names will be there probably.
Hold on a second. If you can get me Andre the Giant, and not me, sorry, but my actual
Dion,
father.
get the mask.
Yeah. I need Andre the Giant versus Yokozuna.
Nick, how do you feel about wearing a thong?
I'll do it if I have to, man. I'll do it if I have to.
All right.
Okay, it looks like we're gonna have all kinds of fun stuff in Tombstone, but we could. Doom Krieg wants us to go to Stonehenge to broadcast.
Stonehenge? I mean, there is, what is it? There's the Buffalo Bill House in Pennsylvania we could always go to broadcast.
They reached out to us, remember?
They did.
I thought the Buffalo Bills played in New York.
Buffalo Jeff will show up to your house, okay? It's cool.
There's also, what is it? Blobfest in Pennsylvania as well. There's a bunch of stuff, man. There's the Shining Hotel in Oregon that they shot the movie in. There's the Shining Hotel. There's the actual hotel in Colorado. There's a lot of places we could go.
Oh yeah. So there we go. Yes, a lot of people are excited for this idea. Cool. Then look, we were going to do it. It was Thanos level, inevitable. But Wild Katarn was at the last meetup at Star Wars Celebration, and everybody's like, oh, Star Wars Celebration. Folks, we don't expect you to give Disney money. We don't expect you to feed the beast. There's just a reason that a lot of people are going to be in the area, and a good time to hang out is a good time to hang out. So don't ever get that stuff misconstrued. But you always want to come to the hangouts. Hell, how many people showed up to Celebration that didn't go to the bar, or how many people went to the bar that didn't go to Celebration? Most of the people. So that's
from my experiences at Star Wars Celebration in Chicago, the best part was everything that happened not at Celebration.
Always is.
That's because getting to Celebration took us like an hour and a half to fucking drive there and then find parking.
There's that, and then once we got in there, it was just like, hey, here's some cool displays of Star Wars stuff. Oh, by the way, here's a shitload of vendors trying to sell you stuff that's overpriced. What do you want to do? And it's like, can we leave? There's a bar down the street that's got half off, burgers and drinks.
That's what happened, and that's how a great story was born.
Hell yeah.
Oh, it was. No, cons aren't that fun. I mean, the idea of a con's great. I've worked countless cons. Nick's worked countless cons. But like, you're there. It's fun to meet people and hang out. But you're just kind of there. Like, unless you have, like, I like going to like Comic Cons and shit because I buy cheap toys. That's my kryptonite. I go to these things. Oh, a Spider-Man from 1994 still in the box. I'll take that for $2. I'll come home with 20 of the same thing if I can get a good deal. I love that shit. It's like a swap meet for nerds. But yeah, Nick, how they can be boring as shit though at times too.
Yeah, I mean, hey, yeah, I mean, if you're not in the right one and there's not a lot of things going on, and it's just really small, or just they fucked up or whatever, it gets real boring, and you're only you should have only made the trip for like that Saturday, done your shit and left. Or even as a vendor, you should have just like sold your shit Saturday and then like leave early Sunday morning, because like I don't know if people are going to come by to buy any more stuff. They're all going to leave afterwards. It just depends. I mean, yeah, I've done a lot of small shitty ones. God. So
we should,
small shit,
since we're talking about the audience funding stuff and places we should go, we should get them to fund a mystery machine so we can do a cross-country Scooby-Doo style scariest places around the world in 2024.
Oh my god! Don't threaten me with that bullshit. We just we just need like a good size RV, or like a good size RV.
No, I want an actual mystery. It's got to be the same color as the mystery machine, though. I mean, people got to know that WCBs.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay,
You can do a fucking RV wrap or whatever. Like, I'm sure they make them big enough. It's fine. Just make it of those colors. It's okay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And when we're not investigating those spots, we take those RVs out to a desolated secluded area and we cook meth.
Yeah, I love that.
Always on the trip.
We gotta make money somehow.
No, we have the best podcast name ever, World Class Bullshitters, because we're trying to get to Batgirl, but we just keep bullshitting with the audience.
Yeah, I know.
So
I know.
We're talking about way better things.
Yes, I know, but they're all here to bullshit with us. So, folks, thank you for joining us. Hit that thumbs up button. Been seeing a lot of uptick in the thumbs up in the last video. That Marvel Slump video, which is moving along quite nicely, been looking at those thumbs up. So, thank you very much. But, yeah, well, Dirk McGurkelstein, remember, we're shooting for a 2024 event. We understand how things work, and I don't want to go into bankruptcy just to drive to one hotel.
That's a very, very fair and very honest statement about the state of our booming economy.
Yeah, let's go, guys. Woo!
Oh, yeah, I saw it. Jeez. Oh man, yeah. So yeah, I mean, we should definitely wait until things like cool off and become somewhat cheaper, hopefully.
Yeah. Well, in the meantime, we can create ourselves a Kickstarter for us to buy the bullshit machine van.
Bullshit machine.
That would actually be hilarious. It's like we somehow fund a fucking van and like, all right, guys, now we have this van. What do you want to do with it? We should do van streams. We'll put shag car. Oh wait, hold on.
Yeah, those little 70s things around the window.
Oh my god.
Hold on. Do we go?
We're gonna be smoking weed with Jessica Biel in the back and shit.
Why not?
Wait, that's Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yes, it is. Very good. Yeah.
Guys, do we do a 70s or an 80s van? Because whatchamacallit, like in Stranger Things, Eddie had a van, and we're all about the bullshit club and that kind of stuff. So
well, yeah. Well, I mean, you get into when you do the Scooby-Doo thing, like it started in the 60s, but we won't get into that. But I mean, if you want to do a 70s thing or 80s thing, I mean, that's more of an aesthetic thing. I mean, we could just combine everything from all like the best things from all the eras and put them in there. This way, we're okay.
Oh, hold on, shit. There's like a newer Mercedes. Oh shit. Okay, yeah. There's a wrap for one of these vans. Joseph Bianowicz just sent me a message about it. So
yeah. You can you can get a wrap for damn near anything. Like a lot of people will wrap Teslas and other stuff because like they don't want to paint them, and they're easy to pull off. So.
Yeah.
If we can get this delivered by August 17th, and we have a great audience, we can get a 2020 Passage 144 Sprinter camper RV van for the low sum of $209,000. And then I said, folks, that is delivered
pocket
by
change, man.
Mere pocket change for everyone.
If everyone listening sent us $2, we would almost be able to buy that van.
Yeah. If all of our subscribers sent us $2, we could get two. Almost.
Correct.
We'd have to just constantly stream from the van the entire time.
That's not a problem.
It'd be fun. It'd be fucking make it go crazy, but yeah, it'd be fun.
You make it go crazy, yeah. 3 days in, it'd just be like, fuck you, Dion. Fuck you, Kendo.
Well, the fun part is it's going to start out as a fun crowdfunder. We got the van funded. We did this stuff. We go out, we shoot some stuff, and then we go missing. And you never hear from us again. And then in 5 years, you're like, hey, whatever happened to World Class Bullshitters? They're kicking ass. What happened? They died. They'll be making of a murder episode, whatever. We get fucking killed out in the desert.
We get a goddamn IDW episode about us.
Yeah. Whatever happened to World Class?
I mean, I would hope for like a Netflix miniseries, but we ain't that fucking popular. But it's fine.
I would think that we'd get lost someplace and set up like a Lord of the Flies type of thing.
I don't think we're dumb enough to get lost, but like a Jessica
God.
Biel style setup in the desert could get us easily confused. So
There's a lot of desert around here, so we should just practice. Practice our desert navigation for a while before we actually go out.
Guys, we got our first $5 for the WCBS Mystery Van Fund. Now, after YouTube takes its cut, we'll get $2. And actually, no. After YouTube takes a cut, we'll take significantly less.
No. After YouTube takes a cut and you wait 3 months, you'll get the $2.
Yes, that'd be wonderful. But or should we get a Costco chicken? Like,
I feel like the Costco chicken is a little bit better than putting the $2 that we get from the $5 they give us. It just seems a little bit better.
Well, let's think about it. Once we get the van, we can go to any Costco we want and get chicken. So there's that.
Yeah, sign me up. That's the life I want to live.
Yeah, we're just going to be bambling across the countryside and the bullshit machine eating Costco chickens while one person drives. And depending on what state we're in, we may be drinking in the vehicle.
Oh, that sounds good.
I hope they haven't canceled the inevitable porno version. We haven't yet. Oh, you mean Batgirl? Sorry. There's going to be a weird version.
I'm sure it exists already.
Yeah. And K-Bit in the chat says, get John Walsh from America's Most Wanted to narrate it. Okay, we will. He'll stay on topic better than Batgirl. I guarantee it.
Correct.
Now, let's talk about what happened, because how do you throw away $90 million? I know what I'd do with $90 million. A lot of stuff. But I wouldn't throw it away. I wouldn't light it on fire. I wouldn't piss on it like Warner Brothers has, because they have created this Batgirl film that is so fucking bad, they have just shit-canned it. Imagine a movie. And look, there are movies that just get pulled out of existence because they suck. There are a lot of movies like that. Nick actually sent us a nice list. Nick, would you mind sending that list? Actually, no, you sent it to the WCBS chat. I will pull that up for the show. But Nick even sent the list of movies that just get canceled, removed from existence. This is one of those movies that is so bad, you'll never get to watch it. And just think, we've seen shit like Superman 4. We've seen shit like some of the DC films. Like, look, there's not a lot of great DC movies anymore. It's been many years since the highs of Christopher Nolan, and not too long ago from the lows of one of our favorite simple directors. So DC has not had a lot of success. And Batgirl, well, it's getting pulled. So what did you guys think initially when I told you guys that they have thrown away $90 million and they're shit canning Batgirl?
I started laughing. It was fucking hilarious, to see them finally kind of, come to their senses somewhat in regards to this phase, this part of what they're doing with DC was, it was pretty goddamn funny.
I'm sorry, I'm just laughing at Darian217. He says Jeff needs $100,000 super chats from me to help fund that trip instead of Colombian super chats.
Right,
Dion, I missed you on Saturday.
That's easy.
I'll never miss you again.
Easy, okay. It makes me glad I was gone.
Oh, Dion, next time
No,
I'm not going to let you out of my sight.
You're about to get muted.
I'm about to get canceled. Alexa, eat him.
That was uncomfortable even for me.
Yeah.
Buffalo Jeff, everyone.
Shit happens. Shit happens when you party in the bullshit machine.
Yeah.
In our van. Buffalo Jeff is the driver.
Oh, God. Oh, jeez. Yeah, speaking of Buffalo Jeff, you need to get the cameo ready for October, man.
Yeah.
Oh, it'll be ready. I told you I bought a bunch of domains and they're all like worth 4 figures now. Buffalo Jeff still remains one of the most valuable fucking domains I bought.
Really?
I don't know what people want it for, but Buffalo Jeff could get $2,000. Like, seriously,
That's
people.
funny. That's funny.
Yeah. It's just
Just anybody goes to buffalojeff.com, they go to the fucking cameo. Just make it do that. Just redirect.
Do you have anybody you hate? The voice of your nightmares is here to ruin their life.
Listen, don't push it. You pushing it already. You need to ease off that gas pedal.
This is a commercial.
I don't give a shit. Ease off the gas pedal.
Okay. Okay.
He's pushing.
I am.
Dion's about to go crazy. Like, fuck it, I'm down. I'm gonna go sleep.
Yeah, we go from talking about Maverick to laughing at Batgirl. You keep bringing up that motherfucking voice.
All right, Stone Cold. Now, Batgirl was recently tested. Those tests were said to be so poorly received that moviegoers hated it so much that they decided to cut the losses. It's a disaster. They think it's an unspeakable Batgirl is going to be irredeemable, the sources said. The New York Post has reached out to Warner Brothers for comment. It's been a months-long walk of shame for the movie. Now, it was directed by the two guys that did Bad Boys for Life. Was it Adil E. Arabi and Bilali Fallah. So I've ruined their names. I apologize. But yeah. And then they received not a single mention at Comic-Con this year. And no one cared because everyone was so enamored with Marvel.
So they were gonna do this. They were gonna do this even. Yeah, they were gonna do this even before Comic-Con. They had decided because if they didn't have any teasers, any promotional material, nothing, that means that they were gonna do it even before that.
Yeah, sounds like they were saying, okay, this is really bad, and if we put this movie out, it will damage the shit out of our brand. We can't have that, and we're tired of being a laughing stock. So let's just cut our $90 million and take our L and carry it, and forget. But
here's the thing: other films that we've seen that have actually come out over the years have tested really bad as well, but they've still come out. I think didn't like also Supergirl also get canned as well? Like they were going to do that and it's gone too or something.
It's apparently on the chopping block.
Yeah.
Okay, I think what's happening is that they're getting rid of the female-led superheroes because they see that people they're not making money is what they're doing.
So maybe what you're saying is they finally have realized that by going woke, they are indeed going broke.
I think that's what's happening because like if Supergirl's on the chopping block and Batgirl's already gone, I think that's what's happening is they're finally realizing that phrase and they're just saying fuck it, we're out, done, whatever. And they're using the excuse of like, oh, it tested the worst ever of any movie ever.
What article is this saying that it tested poorly?
The New York Post and every other place that talks about it. Like this movie, it's just terrible. Everyone acknowledges that it's terrible. That's like talking about it. Variety's talking about it.
Variety didn't say anything about it not tested. I just wanted to see who it was that was putting it out there. But yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised that if that very well is the case, that especially after this merger and everything. I mean, I can see someone else coming in and being like, yeah, it's not worth the amount of money putting in. Like, yeah, we're putting in 90 million, but if we fucking only make 70 million off this movie, especially after what they saw what happened with the Harley Quinn movie, it's like, hey, Twitter clearly isn't real, and all these supposed fans don't come and pay to see the damn movie, So I'm just very interested in seeing, other people besides the Post saying that. Because
hold on. Are you ready? Because I'm about to give you the deluge. First off, the first person was Entertainment Weekly, then Sky News, then Cinema Blend, then Tech Radar, then IndieWire.
Right, they report that it was canceled. But they specifically said it was.
This is literally Dion. I googled Batgirl test screenings, and everybody, it's the same report. It's just that's the story. Yeah. There's nothing like. Look, this is not somebody saying that Kathleen Kennedy got fired last week. This is like, this is what happened.
Hey, I have it on good authority from my sources that she's getting it this week.
Thank God. I've been waiting. Honestly, look, folks, hold on a second. Let me show you inside of WCBS Studios. Hold on. I'm taking this again. I have a fucking calendar that I use, okay? And every day I mark off is the next day Kathleen Kennedy's last fucking day. And I have been told every day, this is July, June, May, January. Every day I've been waiting, and I don't get it. So let me mark another day on the calendar of waiting, guys. Do you think tomorrow's the day it finally happens?
Yes. I've got it on good authority that she's getting fired this week.
All right, here we go. There we are. Oh, thank God.
Damn.
Calendar.
This time it's real. I can feel it.
I know. It's like every other time I expected it, but then it didn't happen. I'm like, it's all right. That just means the next time it's coming. It's got to be. You don't have this much reporting on it without it happening.
That's true. That's very true. But I mean, also with these mergers, they always will axe a bunch of stuff all the time, just to cut costs, to try to get profits up and things like that. I've heard the excuses, they're in debt and they don't want to be in debt anymore. They want to, actually turn a profit.
Well, let's talk about the bigger thing, Nick, that you brought up. Superhero movies, the stuff that is trying to cater towards the female audience, the stuff that is trying to turn off the male audience to let's rephrase that. The shit that's there to pander to women, not good entertainment, not shit that could appeal to everybody, shit that's there to pander to women. That's not working. Supergirl, whatever. Let's get back to Marvel for a second, though. Miss Marvel, the lowest watched show on Disney Plus. Half of what everyone else, that show gets half the numbers everyone else does. Okay, isn't that concerning? Other movies aren't bringing in the same money. You cannot wring blood from a stone, especially nowadays, and you can't get people to buy into dumb shit. Let's just get this out of the way too. People care about Batgirl. Barbara Gordon Batgirl is an icon. People love the character. There were already people pissed off that they were going to fuck up the character willy-nilly, and then, it's okay. People will go see it anyway. There's enough people to support it. No, this is what everyone's been waiting for. This is the fucking tipping point, all this garbage entertainment. Call it woke, call it whatever you want to say. People are losing money left and right. The adage is true. This shit doesn't sell because you can't sell it to an audience. It's beyond just the color of the skin. It's beyond the race swapping. It's the people that make this want to be patted on the back for race swapping. They want to think that they're changing the world. Oh, Batgirl is now different and we're doing this and telling her story. It's a fictional character. Go do something for real people. Don't fucking expect us to say, oh, I'm going to give my hard-earned money just because you guys are doing something to make yourselves feel good. No, nobody likes this shit. Nobody ever has. It's just another example of shit not working. If Marvel didn't have the brand name that they did and the goodwill they had going towards Avengers, some of these movies wouldn't have done the money they have. Not every part of the MCU is that great, and most of DC isn't as good as it should be. So this is a wake-up call to me. This is an indication that they know that their DC brand has been bad for a while. Contrary to anything you guys want to say, DC has not had the right unified vision. They want a new Kevin Feige. They want a guy to lead them to something. Because every once in a while, you'll get a hit like Joker and Aquaman, and the Batman's well received. But overall, DC, who has all the characters at their disposal, and some would argue better characters overall, still isn't doing it right. Batman and Wonder Woman, you've done it right over the last, 20-something years? How many DC characters, Dion, have been done right outside of Batman and Wonder Woman? Honestly, just go hardcore on it.
I mean, not very many, man. It's been, outside the animated ones, not very many, especially the fucking live action ones. I mean, it's tough. It is fucking tough.
It is. It's stupid. I was getting distracted by the chat for a second, but I enjoy some parts of what they've done, but I would not mind a reboot. Bat Pat was good enough, but I also wouldn't mind never seeing him again. He was like, when he had that suit on, that was a really good representation of Batman. But God damn it, everything else was kind of stupid. I talked to Jesse Fence Trains a Kid, and the kid was talking about the Batman organically. Nobody primed her, and she goes, "Yeah, that movie was okay, except when Batman took off his costume." Like, even a kid is shitting on Robert Pattinson as Batman, and it's not even us trying to set it up. So they don't really have anything to get excited over. Is there anything that they could do, do you think, to get you excited, Dion?
Well, not, to elaborate on your part, the thing that would get me excited is, it's not, people got to remember, they're not doing this to make themselves feel better. They're not doing this to be trendy. They do this because they think that's what's going to make money. They think that the trend of, randomly changing characters for the so-called, people who complain on Twitter, they think that that's a wave they could ride to make money. They started making Batgirl because they thought that she was going to make serious bank at the box office because they finally cracked it to get that particular audience in the chairs, and it just doesn't work. And obviously, they clearly had made that decision before Comic-Con, but especially after a merger, you're looking at all your expenses, and if the one expense is trying to ride a fake internet wave that does not translate to dollars, you're gonna axe it. And in terms of making me interested, making me happy, is trying to make, and we talked about right before Maverick came out, and then obviously we talked a little bit after we had went and seen it. But make more movies like that. Make more movies for the sake of making a good movie. That's going to get me interested. Especially if you want to try and be more of a progressive, have a more progressive product, you do it without calling so much attention to it. That's what gets me excited. Maverick, they had one of the best pilots was a woman who was Hispanic, and there wasn't a speech about it. There wasn't, lines written to specifically call attention to it. And that's what'll get me excited, making a good movie that you want to also be successful, but because it's pound for pound a good film and has a beginning, a middle, and an end with characters that are intriguing and people care about, and a good story, especially when you do it on where source material is a comic book. That's where this went wrong. Trying to ride this wave and swapping what you think Twitter's going to pay to see when they don't. If it's already a character, make a character. You care that much about wanting to see a Black Hispanic superhero, make an original one. And if it's good, people will see it. Right. But that's hard. That's difficult. And DC's not going to make a new one. They're going to try this shit. Hey, we've got comic books and they're supposed to be no, make it a good movie. That's what's going to get me excited. Not all this other bullshit.
Yeah, I think with the release and with the release of Maverick and the way it's done, the way it's been received, everything that went wrong with it that made it right and made it good. I think the guy who's from Discovery who's taken over HBO Max has kind of seen the light, and he's like, yeah, we're shit canning these. We're gonna give out some BS press release saying, oh yeah, it tested really low. Doesn't matter, we'll shit can them. We're gonna start new. We're gonna start from scratch. We're gonna get rid of some other things as well, and we're gonna try to make entertainment. Hopefully, his idea is to make entertainment that people actually want to see. I hope that's the way he's going. I hope that's what he's thinking. I hope that's their direction. Because if it's gonna be somebody else who's gonna look at Twitter and look at the hashtags and try to make a movie according to that, they're gonna be fucked for a long time.
Right.
Yeah.
Stop making movies based on fucking Esquire articles. The people who wrote all those glaring reviews for Harley Quinn didn't go fucking see it. And that movie it was all women. Actually know your audience. The fans of that shit, they don't like cheap gimmicks. It doesn't make money. You try to do that shit. And I'm not saying I don't believe that it tests low. I absolutely believe it, especially if it's, all the shit that went into choosing Barbara Gordon and all the, her saying all this stuff. And it's just like, damn, there's so much going in this movie that ain't about making it a good movie. And yeah, $90 million in, if it's that bad, I wouldn't be surprised if they watched and were like, yeah, we're not even going to try to fix this shit, especially after you spent $100 million for Justice League and didn't get what you put in it again. You fell for the con of Zack Snyder. You're not going to spend another $90 million on some over $190 million on some bullshit.
You sure about that?
I mean, we'll see.
I mean, this is Warner Brothers. They've done some stupid shit. They've really backed a lot of crap, and we're not a pro Marvel channel at all. People are like, oh, you hate everything Marvel does. No, just you're too much of a fan if you really think that about us. It's like, go back. We even were honest about Captain Marvel. That's what we do here. Of course, we're always honest about the goddamn reviews. What do we benefit from? If you don't see the movie, if you see the movie, we just want you to watch the show here. I don't give a shit if you go see the movie. Very rarely are we like, please go see this movie. Top Gun is one of them. Everywhere and Everything, All at Once is one of them. Like, very few movies are really go out and see this shit because it's good. Because very few things are.
Yeah, X from A24 that came out a little while ago. That was a horror movie. Really good. Go watch it. I want to see it still. I missed that. I missed Black Phone as well. I'm still pissed. I've heard good things. My brother and his wife just watched it. They said it was really good. I need to go check it out. But yeah, I hope this is a turning point. I hope this is them correcting and actually making good entertainment, and things we want to see, things that are going to make money, things that people like, instead of yelling at us or preaching at us and telling us, oh, this is what you're going to like, and if you don't like it, you're toxic. I'm beyond tired. I'm beyond tired of that. I want entertainment that I actually want to watch, not something that's going to preach at me 15 minutes in and be like, all right, I'm gonna turn it off now. Screw it.
I don't know, man. If this movie is as bad as they're saying it is, I kind of want to watch it now just to be able to laugh at it.
Watchmen of Yaw asked that same question.
Yeah, as bad as it is, I kind of it gives me curious to see it because I want to see how, is it going to be like the Room levels of bad?
No, it's going to be like Tales from the Hood too, because you got to remember.
Oh God damn it!
Hold on a second. Tommy is a well-meaning idiot. He doesn't speak English as well as he thinks he does. He doesn't understand. Yeah, he's from New Orleans. It's a weird voodoo area. I get it. He had a curse put on him. He's really smart. But I digress. This movie though there are like Tales from the Hood 2 has bad intentions behind it. It wants you to feel bad about being white or mixed race or something like that. We watched the movie. We know what's up. Oh yeah, Rusty Cundy.
That fucking movie.
But Batgirl and all of these, I would put money on this shit. Fucking quote me. These types of movies are like, there's just bad intentions behind them. And it's probably like that episode of Resident Alien, Nick, we're talking about, the Yes, Ma'am one. Like, it's one of these dumb things where people just put this shit in movies because they believe it, and then they watch it and they go, holy shit, it's terrible. And in this climate, I think this movie's so fucking bad that they pulled it to save embarrassment. Because
not just
money.
That's definitely dramatic. I don't think Rusty Dundee for sure had bad intentions. That dude just wanted to be a fucking martyr, right? He was smelling his own farts, 100%. But Batgirl, I don't think it was made with bad intentions. They're just it's people at a movie studio who think this shit makes money. I mean, it's just a misguided.
Dude. The fucking people that write these movies, you can just follow everything they do. You can see that the shit they put about they put themselves into these movies and then they all get upset when people don't like it. It's like they take superheroics and they dumb them down to make them more boring and banal. It's like nobody goes to see this shit anymore. It's like, okay, Batgirl got rebooted into this costume. What's the first cover? Her with a cell phone. Like she's worried about selfie shit. Like that, they have changed these characters to be like the people that are making them, and they have the dumbest intentions because it's all self-aggrandizing. These people, like Denny O'Neil was a legend. He had reporting experience. He had all of this shit, and every time he put a story out there, he put out a great classic story. People don't have the skill, the ability, or the life experience to tell half of this shit. It's really fucking terrible when everyone's favorite character just goes, oh, here they are again, and you get some dickheads that want to infuse their own political beliefs into it and don't worry about the bigger picture of the bigger story. Most entertainment is like that today. It's kind of silly to go, oh, no, not here. Don't do every time, man. Every time.
Well, and I think also with them shit-canning the movie, I think it's also just losing 90 million is fine, as opposed to doing the advertisements, doing the releases, the theater stuff, the deals, the merchandise, whatever else would cost them more. I think, in the end of, in losing more money, I think is what it is. I think they saw 90 million. It's like, we'll take the hit. It's fine.
Well, people on Twitter don't like this hit. They're really upset about the hit of this.
Whatever, they can make websites.
They should have won some of those other movies. Like, it's not rocket science. If they weren't going to go see Batgirl anyway, and all of a sudden they're acting like they were going to go see fucking Batgirl. Please.
But bro, everyone was gonna sign up for HBO Max for Batgirl, just like everyone signed up for Disney Plus for Miss Marvel, just like everyone signs up for look, the only place we talked about this off air, the only place that people are signing up for is Paramount because they're not doing stupid shit. It's like, hey, you guys want to watch Beavis and Butthead? Yeah. Like, see, we're not a Star Trek channel, so I can't tell you what they're doing because wasn't Discovery gone and it's now Picard? Isn't that ending? Like, I don't know. We're not.
I don't know. I keep hearing. The weird thing is, I keep hearing the Star Trek shows I keep getting more and more seasons, but the viewership keeps going down, is what I keep hearing. But I'm not watching them, nor am I looking into the details of any of this. It's just what I'm hearing.
Well, it's all about the content, just pure numbers. They don't even care if it's good or not anymore.
Exactly.
Which is look. I mean, Netflix has done that for a long time, and look where they are now. They've fired almost 500 people from their staff or whatever, and they're losing 1 million or 2 million subscribers every month or so. Like it's they're constantly losing them, and they're constantly losing business. Even with Stranger Things, it wasn't a big enough of a bump for them to make any money back.
Yeah. I mean, I've had Paramount Plus for a while. I liked Paramount Plus because they've got a lot of old Westerns on there. And they got The Twilight Zone, Wings, which was surprising because it was an NBC show. So there's some confusion on my part about how they got it. But I don't care. I love that TV show. So, yeah, I'm eagerly awaiting for them to put out new Beavis and Butt, or not new Beavis and Buttheads, but like the old Beavis and Buttheads, not the fucking stupid-ass Mike Judge collection that was honey dick in itself that I don't want to get into. But Paramount Plus has been doing the right things. Plus, they got the rights to the UEFA Champions League, so I don't have to watch it on Telemundo because I don't speak Spanish very well. So that helps a lot.
Wait, you're not well versed in multiple languages?
No,
He's not C3PO, Jeff. Calm down.
Look, I'll tell you the same thing I tell the kids at work. I know enough Spanish that if I get dropped off in the middle of a Spanish-speaking country, I will be able to at least find my way to the airport and get home. If they don't kill me first.
That's good. That's good enough. That's good enough.
Yeah. Like I said, I know how to find water, a bathroom, and the airport. And depending on which country I'm in, north. So we're good.
¿Dónde está el baño? ¿Dónde está el aeropuerto? Yeah.
Yes.
I could do it too.
¿Dónde está el norte?
Dion, I got it. So you and I, this is a buddy cop. We get dropped in the middle of Mexico, but we're like the most inept buddy cop ever. So we're just like going with like grade school Spanish, trying to get through. God, it's like Sicario shit. It's like really hardcore.
So basically, the bad words and the word for cheese.
Yeah, and how do we get to the library?
Yep, biblioteca, baby.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
Yeah.
That's about my Spanish too, and I took it in high school for a few years and college for a year. And then as in terms of like other languages in Navajo, the only thing I know how to say is hello, goodbye, and white man. So there you go.
Well, yeah,
because it gets screamed to you all the time when you're buying alcohol.
Yeah. Well, the kids were like, "Do you know any Navajo words?" I was like, "Billy Gana" was the first one I learned, and they were like, "Oh, that's racist." I'm like, "No, it isn't. I'm white."
I'm part of the crew,
Yeah.
Hey, it's me.
Yeah, I'm totally okay with you calling me a white man.
Skinwalker. They can't say that. Hey.
Right.
Hey, you guys want some blankets?
Oh,
That's mean.
Oh,
Nick,
fuck
you
you
horrible
guys.
person.
Fuck you guys.
damn.
Nick, come on, bro.
God damn, Nick. Folks, if you would like to send Nick some hate mail, go ahead and send it to Nick Utan.
And then shove it up your ass.
Yeah.
Jeff will scroll it on the bottom of the screen. So just send or just email worldclassbs@mail.com. It's thebestmail.com. And specifically in your subject line, right, for Nick Utam.
Do you guys want a preview of what came to the PO box real quick?
Yes.
Sure. I'm sure I've got a bunch of hate mail on our account.
Not as much as you think.
Go watch Batgirl. You'll thank us.
That'll get us some hate mail.
Oh God.
Contrary to popular belief, people like us. So it's funny. I love to go on Twitter and read like, "You're the guys that said this." I'm like, no, I said literally this. Like, I only do it. I don't really ever do it, but I've done it like once or twice. And I pulled out the thing. I was like, we said this. And the response, like, nobody likes to be confronted with the truth, but we got this, folks, from the PO box. Going to do a whole video.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I should say these showed up here. Watch the video to find out what's up.
You should do.
Yeah, just for those
video of you putting it together.
Just for those listening, Jeff pulled up the Lego DeLorean, the newer one that came out from Lego.
Yeah.
Yes, and he's gonna film himself putting it together, and then once he's done, he's gonna put that in like that fast thing, so that way it looks like he's putting it together really fast. So you don't have to watch him put it together for 12 hours. You can do it in 10 minutes.
That's how Lego really works, Kenda. That's where the fun is.
You know that they released you know how they did the Nintendo Lego set? They released it in Atari one a few days ago.
Oh, I saw that. I kind of want it.
Yeah, that does look pretty cool.
Now, look, I put on Donald, don't apologize for being mad at the bots. That's not what I'm about either. So whoever sent them is lame. But Batgirl, let's just get this out of the way for the funny part, and then let's talk with the audience because we have a lot of fun shit to do tonight too. This is a crazy one. Let's just get through this. So, Batgirl calls herself my own damn hero after the film is shelved. Now, of course, actors are going to be saying that kind of stuff, but I don't really have a lot to comment on. This is the thing I wanted to comment on, guys, because the Batgirl film could have been something truly great. According to sources that are, people that have seen the movie, fans on social media are rallying for Warner Brothers to release Batgirl. The film was reportedly a love letter to the character alongside previous Bat family eras, such as Tim Burton's gothic vibe alongside Zack Snyder's striking visuals. This movie had Michael Keaton in it, and it still couldn't get made. Michael Keaton Batman wasn't enough to save this dumpster fire.
Warner Brothers is going,
Yeah,
we saw what happened with Morbius and Sony. We're not falling.
Once again, I don't believe that because people are clamoring for at least Michael Keaton. They were clamoring for that. They wanted to see him in the suit again. This is literally them just shit canning it for the merger and because they want to change the direction of media. That's what's going on. I was sadly more than ready to watch this on the app because of Michael Keaton. I wanted to see him in the suit again.
Mm-hmm.
I really did. Yeah, and honestly, everything that's saying, "Oh, it tested poorly," this, that, the other, I do not believe it one fucking bit. This is what happens when the merger finally goes through. They cut things off. They saw this. They saw that Supergirl was also on the chopping block as well, and they cut them both. That's what's happening.
Yeah,
I'm not going to miss any of these movies. This Supergirl, none of this shit was going to be great because, I mean, DC, where is this at? Before the merger, Warner Brothers had previously announced multiple potential DC films for theatrical and HBO Max, including a film based on Zatanna, Static Shock, Black Canary, and a new Superman reboot with a black lead, set to be written by Ta-Nehisi Coates and produced by J.J. Abrams. What happened here is this merger is Doc and Marty going back to 1985 and getting the almanac from Biff and stopping Biff becoming corrupt and powerful and married to your mother, because that was going to be a string of bullshit. Ta-Nehisi Coates is the dude that shit on America through his Black Panther and Captain America stuff. Like, these aren't people who, oh, this name's attached to a project. It's like, yeah, this name's attached to a project. We should be concerned because, like, this asshole said, they do this with the characters. So, like I said, nothing of great value was lost. She's on Twitter crying. Of course, she's going to talk about, we were robbed, blah, blah. I don't care.
Wait, how long do you guys think before she talks about being abused on set? How long before that happens? Anybody?
Yeah, I mean, it depends on what more comes out. I think if it more gets leaked, or especially in terms of the initial reaction, and the movie is actually shown as bad, she'll probably pivot. And again, I'm not saying that she would, necessarily make anything up, but I think we would hear of some, Joss Whedon-esque stuff, where
of course. Just being mean or aggressive, nothing like, super crazy.
Right. Yeah, I can see that happen, especially when she went so hard in the paint. I was my own damn hero, and she's awesome, and it's like, it just, when she started responding as if someone, like, everyone knows that one friend that you meet that you bring up something that you like, and they're like, yeah, because and you can tell, like, yeah, they don't know what I'm talking about. Like, that's what that came off as. And with her responding so much, I think she knows that it wasn't that great, but was trying to bump the Twitter wave a little bit to make it seem like it wasn't her fault. But and again, yeah. Now, if it's leaked more that it was good, she's probably gonna, she'll probably stick with defending it as if, I knew that I was always good. But yeah, it just, as time will tell, that's definitely going to determine her response.
I'm gonna guess that nothing happened on set. It was just a movie that, like, here's my guess: nothing bad happened on set. People got along. She probably had a fine time. People even believed in what they were making, but then they saw it all together and realized, holy shit.
Yeah.
That's probably what I'm guessing. Because there's only so much drama you can wring out of Hollywood. Like, look, the Justice League was its own shit show. I don't believe every Warner Brothers show is going to be the same nightmare. Look, okay, Disney Star Wars is a terrible example, but not every, but very few Marvel movies were a nightmare. Like, so there are movies out there that get made that, you know, there's not a million crazy stories to glean from. I think we've been spoiled as an audience because there's been so many great things that have happened behind the scenes to get us where we are. And the shit that's saving us at the 0 hour wasn't some mutant cyborg fish. It was the fucking merger of two conglomerates. It's probably going to ruin streaming for a while. So it's not all heroes wear capes.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, but that mutant cyborg fish does sound pretty cool.
Yeah. Koala bear, right?
Sure.
Final questions. Do you think this is going to kill DC's multiverse? And do you think it's going to affect Marvel's multiverse at all?
I do not think it's going to kill DC's multiverse. I think they'll try to pivot and lean more on, you know, the original Justice League plan. You know, they may try to make a better, you know, Superman movie, and maybe try to work a little bit harder on, with Batfleck being back. I think there's definitely going to be a bigger focus on making the movie to make a good movie, and less of, you know, market research type film. To your second question, yeah, I think it will affect the Marvel multiverse thing. I think there's going to be a lot more hesitancy now with the fallout from this, because again, this is $90 million fucking dollars. I mean, don't get me wrong, this, you know, shelving it, you know, that's it's not as bad as, say, Ghostbusters, but it's up there with you know, about facing in this manner, right? You know, so, and I think that's going to put Marvel on notice a little bit, like, okay, cool, you know, like this whole, you know, maybe we don't lean so much into shit like Ironheart and Miss Marvel, you know, maybe we make sure that the Marvels isn't so goddamn trying to be a Spice Girls music video, you know? So yeah, I think, you know, I'm not saying, I wouldn't say that some products are going to get canceled, but there definitely is going to be a little bit less faith put into the market research portion of the writing process.
Yeah. In terms of, like, I hope what it does for DC is they get their shit together and they say, okay, we need to sit down. We made our mistakes with the first try at the DC universe. We rushed everything. We tried to do it all too quick, and we fucked up. We tried to do this, and it's not going well. We need to sit down, and we actually need to plan this shit out. We need to know what we're building towards. We need to know where we're starting, and we need to know who we're going to get involved in all this stuff. And then we need to plan this all out before we actually put pen to paper on any type of fucking scripts. As for Marvel, I don't think this affects them at all, because I think Marvel still got the hubris about themselves. It says we're Marvel. We're better than them, because I don't think they've been truly humbled yet. The Eternals was a start, but I don't think they've truly gotten that fucking punch to the jaw that says, don't get up until you know what to do when you do.
Oh, geez. Yeah, I mean, here's what I really hope is going to happen. I hope, you know, with the new people in, you know, they slow down a little bit, make the ones you know, just make the ones that were going to, you know, announce at Comic-Con or whatever. But they slow down a little bit, maybe, you know, max 2 movies a year. And they go, and if they're smart, they're going to go PG-13 into R and get the adult audience in there. You know, they're going to do some of those things. And I hope by doing that at some point down the line, one of the movies comes out the same weekend as Marvel and does better than Marvel slightly. And they really get that gut punch and being like, oh shit, we fucked up. That's what I hope happens. Will it happen? Probably not.
It'd be interesting, man.
It will.
I think there definitely is going to be some serious fallout from it going down like this. And again, even if it is just a merger thing, that definitely is going to be an effect on, okay, how hard are we leaning in these movies, and is it coming back as worth it? And if there's any indicator, you know, Warner Brothers has been learning the hard way over and over again, like, hey, you know, just because they talk about Harley Quinn online doesn't mean they're going to come watch the movie 3 fucking times.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Once again, look at Morbius. Like, you know, Sony was like, "What? The hashtag's trending? Let's release it again," and like they got trolled.
I mean, it's Morbin time though, bro.
If you want to make a movie that fucking sinks into the abyss, call Jared Leto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's in a band though, so doesn't that mean that he's good?
Yeah,
30
dude.
Seconds to Mars, right?
Yeah, dude. And he screams and he's all passionate and shit. I can't tell you any of their fucking songs because whenever they would come on the radio, I'd turn it off. But it exists.
Right. There are people out there that he may or
I
may
remember.
not.
Yeah, they've
I
got
remember there
fans,
was.
I
That's
think.
right, but yeah.
I remember watching one of his music videos. It was him in like Japan and like the gear and everything, chasing, and like the Japanese people all around him, and he's him and his band are in like the warrior gear, and he's chasing a white woman like through all these like historic Japanese
So
like temples
he's
and
less
shit like that.
samurai.
Yeah, it was kind of like that, but I mean like it was like the song was playing, the band is in the actual the stuff playing their instruments and things like that. It was the most hokiest shit I've ever seen in my life. It was so bad.
So, Nick, do me a favor, pick a number between 1 and 69 so we can check in with the audience.
19.
19. 1, 2.
Do you see that guy accidentally hit that moose with his car?
No.
Holy shit. Jamie, pull that video up.
It's Mr. Flatnut to you.
Down goes Beetlejuice.
So, thank you. So, Bear Business 1 says the 4 horsemen. Oh, wait, hold on. We have to go back a little bit. That wasn't there. Okay. Broscovery was our last one. Thank you to Primer. We might have to make that as a future graphic novel. So, Darian217, thank you very much for your 100,000 pesos. We are now getting our van and a dream. For once, I'm on time and my phone in a mall on vacation from Medellin, Colombia. Going to pay my respects for my dearly departed friend tomorrow. Was more than a friend when alive. He was like a brother and like family. R.I.P. JCV family. Gift, please. Family gift. Yeah, of course, man, of course. Because it's for someone so close, we are going to press all the family buttons that we have.
I don't have friends. I got family. But what's real is family.
And we have this one too.
I don't have friends. I got
Now that's the one I like. Give me the Miami one. Yeah.
Oh shit, Darius Harvey with a super generous super chat cutting in. Guys, you know what happens when we hit something big, right?
Oh yeah.
You know, they say all men are created equal, but you look at me and you look at Small Joe, and you can see that statement is not true. See, normally if you go one-on-one with another wrestler, you got a 50-50 chance of winning. But I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal. So you got a 25% at best at beating me. And then you add Kurt Angle to the mix, your chances of winning drastically go down. See, the three-way at Sacrifice, you got a 33 1/3 chance of winning. But I got a 66 2/3 chance of winning because Kurt Angle knows he can't beat me, and he's not even going to try. So, Samoa Joe, you take your 33 1/3 chance minus my 25% chance, and you got an 8 1/3 chance of winning at Sacrifice. But then you take my 75% chance of winning, if we used to go one-on-one, and then add 66 2/3%, I got 141 2/3 chance of winning at Sacrifice. See, Joe, the numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for you at Sacrifice.
Except the price is wrong. Because
God dang it. That makes me laugh my 6% and it goes to almost spell chance, but percents. Fuck.
Great promo.
How about we do the fat asses button next one of these days?
Yes.
Gotta run lickety split, but you can't. Just fat asses.
Yes.
Darius Harvey, thank you very much for your super generous super chat. Folks, thank you to everybody. No matter what, we appreciate all you guys joining us every week here on WCBS. Check out this week's videos. So far, we had an Andor trailer. I guess we should talk about that briefly. Oh, God. And it's not that I changed my opinion on the trailer, folks. We can't always scream and yell about every goddamn thing because we always got to be honest. And that trailer looks fine. But if you watch the video, I say in the video, the trailer looks fine. But if this show is some kind of allegory for America and they use the Empire is that cipher, I'm out. And then an actress that's involved with the show had said stuff like that. So I'm kind of like, oh God, please don't be this kind of a show. Let it just be Star Wars. But then again, it's Disney Star Wars. Dion, you're a Star Wars guy. Did you watch that damn trailer?
I did not watch it yet. I meant to watch it before the show. So you saying I'm gonna watch it in a little bit when we eventually catch up on those super chats. Because I was just, the minute I heard the drop, I was like, I'm with you. I'm like, God damn, I know it's gonna be something. So I was waiting to put myself through it.
Dude, it's like you're gonna get honey-dicked because it looks more cinematic than anything in Obi-Wan. It looked like on screen, it looks like more of Rogue One. And I thought Rogue One was a fairly cinematic movie. That opening shot of the island where you go to fucking Mads Mikkelsen's house, like that looked good. I liked all that stuff. And then Rogue One is a okay movie. And I think we changed our views on it over the years, lessened its score because it was so much better than The Force Awakens, but in hindsight, it's still Disney Star Wars. But yeah,
yeah, and it's one of those things where it's like they're making another fucking show where like the people die or like we know the ending of what's going to happen. And it's like, what, you're going to give this another 3 seasons and then pivot to something else like you're going to do with Obi-Wan? Like, this is fucking stupid. It's so dumb.
Yeah, it is. I mean, is it dumber than Jake Gyllenhaal in Roadhouse? Or is it,
It's about equal, man. It's about equal. In all honesty.
I don't know. Jake Gyllenhaal Roadhouse is pretty fucking dumb.
All right, Dion, recast me another iconic action movie with a shittier casting. So if we have Roadhouse featuring Jake Gyllenhaal, how about Commando? Hold on, Commando starring Seth Rogen.
See, I was gonna say fucking Predator starring James Franco.
Well, is it a comedy? Is it a reimagining?
I mean,
James Franco's a good actor, though.
Yeah.
Now, in an action movie, what action movie you've been like, yeah, Franco, fuck, you're a manly man, clapping hands with another large black dude.
Pineapple
that ain't James
Express?
Franco.
Spider-Man 2. Annapolis. Flyboy. Hold on. What other James Franco? Pineapple Express.
Did you just say that Flyboy was a good action movie?
No, he's looking up movies and shit from him.
No, I'm not looking them up. I know those off the top of my head.
It's fine.
How about this? Any action movie starring Michael Cera? It'd be
there. You go, Michael.
Oh yeah, Michael Cera's probably better. Yep. Michael Cera as Dutch.
Alexander the Great one? No Back to the Future remake, please. Would
never.
No.
Back to the Future starring Justin Timberlake. No.
No, you know what would be worse? Jesse Eisenberg is Lex Luthor. That'd be fucking terrible.
Yeah, you got a lollipop, and can you make it really uncomfortable? And can you talk about drinking a jar of piss? Like, and can you blow up the
that is still drives me. That was in that fucking movie, dude. That is it. When people were like, "Yeah, Batman vs Superman wasn't that bad," I'm like, "There's a whole gimmick about drinking piss. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You watched that, you were like, that's good. Georgia T, piss, my grandmother's.
There you go. There you go. Predator, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and Carl Weathers, Jesse Eisenberg, Michael Cera. There you go.
Oh, Lord.
There you go.
Yes.
You're welcome. And
I did like American Ultra, though, so he probably has a better chance of being an action movie.
I'm going to go on record once again to say the only thing we want from Back to the Future, the only thing this channel ever wants from Back to the Future is the Eric Stoltz cut, just to see what it's like.
That's it. And maybe to go watch the musical whenever it comes out next year.
Yeah, or to put the entire cartoon series in with the next box set.
Yeah. They put it in the last box set, Kendo.
Oh, I thought there was only like a couple of episodes in it.
No, it's the full series. It comes with the Blu-rays, the show on DVD, and a book. I got it.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and need a link to that. And yes, so
sure.
You've given us all of that because I need to buy that trilogy again. And go ahead and just give us the Eric Stoltz cut.
Yeah. So Kendo, the thing that sucks though is if you can buy that, no problem, but you want to get the 4K Back to the Future. Actually, dude, just get the animated series. It's $12 on DVD. There you go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's not all together in the same thing. Fine, I'll do that.
But, thank you. The other set, man.
And in a few years, we'll get the 40th anniversary set that should be like the Super Sex Nuts edition, hopefully.
Super Sex Nuts edition.
I don't know what else they could give for Back to the Future.
The Eric Stoltz
cut.
Like, okay, fine, that's it.
The movie was 75% done. It mostly exists. And then an interview with Eric Stoltz talking about how he fucked up the biggest job opportunity in his life by being
He took it too seriously.
I would love to watch Eric Stoltz cut. That'd be great.
Yeah, it's a completely different movie.
Yeah.
One thing I'll say about Andor, since we really don't have a lot of reference for to discuss it right now, folks, with the AK-47 that I've seen a lot of people can talk about, yeah, they didn't do the greatest job. But the one thing we do need to remember about Star Wars, and I will always go to bat for the original Star Wars, and we always have to remember how it's created. Han Solo's pistol is just a Mauser with a scope and a couple things added, and it's very obvious what it is if you know your World War II weaponry. Much like the Stormtrooper blaster is based off of a very famous World War II weapon, that the sideloader. So Star Wars kind of has a precedent for taking a pre-existing weapon. I mean, the lightsaber is just a flash thing from a camera. So a lot of the Star Wars stuff is repurposed. Yeah, they should have added like a muzzle flash or something else, or a muzzle thing on the AK-47. Like, they should have done more, but they don't have to do too much more to keep shit in line with Star Wars, because the other movies kind of show that. So how do you feel about that, Dion? If you saw a slightly modified AK-47 in Star Wars, but other Star Wars guns, have been altered just as much from real world weaponry, that's stupid?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm not. It's not something that incredibly bothers me, but yeah, there was context with the original Star Wars because it being the 70s, and that was a method of the time. Doing it now when you have so much that goes into set design and storyboards, designing weapons and stuff. Just repurposing an AK-47 is just kind of like you could have done better. You know what I mean?
You should have.
I don't want to say lazy, but it's just one of those where it's like you that's something that you didn't have to do. You could have made it original and more to what you're doing. Yeah.
Well, I mean, okay, look, I see it from two different directions. Number one, they were running short on time. Number two, they just wanted to give us some context that Andor is from space Afghanistan.
Oh.
There you go.
Like, hey, they use AK-47s there. Andor, you're Afghanistani now.
He's got the accent for it.
Now, hold on a second. Oh, go ahead. Never mind.
I was gonna say I just watched a trailer. It is like the most cinematic thing that they've put out. And even watching, I'm just kind of like, I want to watch this, but I'm not going to. Everything's like on the ground with the people who are working, I guess, normal like fucking remedial jobs and shit, and they're trying to like get an uprising going or whatever. I mean, it looks really like the trailer looks really good. I'm not gonna watch it though.
I mean, I don't want you to, Nick. I don't want anybody.
Yeah, I'm not. Don't worry. It ain't gonna happen.
Good. Now, let's move on. Let's get back to the audience because that's what's up. So, where were we? Oh yeah. So, bro, Darian, thank you. Dion, there was a reason why I knew I lost my train of thought, because the audience wants me to do something really nice for you.
Dion.
See, that's not nice for me. That's not.
See? That wasn't
Oh god, that just reminds me. We need honey dicking the shirt.
Oh, we'll get that.
We need honey dicking the shirt.
I want to thank everyone who's been getting the Bullshit Club shirt, folks. It's cool. I'm waiting to see people out there in public with it. I mean, I'm rocking one. I get the notifications when they go. So
yeah, and remember, whenever you get yours, you're wearing it out in public. If you take pictures of it and tag us in that stuff, we'll share them. Just gotta send them in.
That's the one part I don't like, because I can see on the Teespring and the other store, it's like you've moved this and this and RoboCoke, Lines of Justice. It's like, where are the pictures, folks? hit that thumbs up down in the comments, and also tweet at us. Let people know that you're rocking some of this cool stuff. It's awesome to move it, but it's awesome to see people wearing it, because that's the point, man. We're all making stuff because we want to see this change in entertainment. Rip is doing it. We're doing it. Everybody's doing it. If you're out there making something, well, then you're making a change, and that's what's up in 2022. So
yeah,
let's continue to do that.
Yeah, and with we've moved the comic books that we've done. So is Eric July. I mean, hell, even what was it that we're talking about during wrestling? The comedian Andrew Schultz sold he bought back the rights to his comedy special and then sold it 3 times over himself.
Good for him, man. That's the future.
So I mean, like, people, like, once again, like, the money matters 100%. Everybody, don't get twisted. Money drives all these things, and I'm glad that his fans were knew what was going on enough to like buy it. And he made more money than he would with the streamer. Apparently, the streamer was Amazon Prime. That's the word on the street.
Well, bro, they got $1 billion to throw away on Lord of the Rings, so why couldn't they throw him a couple more bucks?
Well, they wanted him to edit his comedy special, and they wanted him to take out a couple of jokes that they didn't like.
Well, then I'm extra happy he fucking said no.
Yeah, so he used a bit. The story is, and this is just all like TLDR, that he bought it back with his own money. And he put it up on this streaming service and said, and gave everybody a month. It's like, yo, it's going to be up. And then he premiered it, and he did a whole big watch party on Twitter, and everybody could watch it and tweet to him and message him and shit like that. And even afterwards, I think the last day it was up was the last day of July. And I think he's going to put it up again because people are still clamoring for it. So he's making more money. He was only charging $15 for it. It wasn't a lot. So yeah, and he's put out bits and pieces of it on YouTube, and it's he's funny.
Oh my God. Darius Harvey sent in a super massive $100 super chat and says 35. We have a fuck, man. I guess we have to make what can we press for that? Just a 35? Is that all he wants, is a 35? What do you guys think?
The man wants 35, man.
Listen. He paid for a 35. We got to give him a 35.
Give him a 35.
Okay. I mean, ZJs are not usually here on the channel, but
who is it?
Who's this? Hello?
Say again, what is it?
It's the FBI.
Where are you?
Man, you called us.
Get the hell back into town.
All right, look, man. All right, hold up. Calm down. Want to blow something up? Huh? Come on. Now, I'm trying to hook you up, man. Push the button. Come on. Push the button.
Look out. Slow down. Why? Over there. Look.
Now, should we do Steiner math again in honor of Darius? Do you think that's
damn right? Because letters or the numbers don't lie, brother.
They say all men are created equal, but you look at me and you look at Small Joe, and you can see that statement is not true. See, normally if you go one-on-one with another wrestler, you got a 50-50 chance of winning. But I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal. So you got a 25% at best at beating me. And then you add Kurt Angle to the mix, your chances of winning drastically go down. See, the 3-way at sacrifice, you got a 33 1/3 chance of winning. But I got a 66 2/3 chance of winning because Kurt Angle knows he can't beat me, and he's not even going to try. So, Samoa Joe, you take your 33 1/3 chance minus my 25% chance, and you got an 8 1/3 chance of winning at sacrifice. But then you take my 75% chance of winning. If we used to go one-on-one and then add 66 2/3%, I got 141 2/3 chance of winning at sacrifice. See, Joe, the numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for you at sacrifice.
God damn, man.
It's like Beetlejuice getting clocked with the guitar. It never gets old.
Yeah, I agree. I love that one. Dude, I had a friend come over this week, and I was telling him how you love Beetlejuice, the guy from Howard Stern, and I showed him the little Beetlejuice Buddha that I bought for you. So I just need to mail that to you instead of going, hey, Kendo, when I see you, I'm going to send it to you, or give it to you. Now I'll just send it to you.
That's all right. I got something for you, too.
Oh, perfect. I bought you guys Christmas presents in 2019, and they're still sitting over there.
Oh, nice.
Can't wait to give them to you. I'm gonna make us open them on air because they kind of tie into Woke Busters, but I also bought them years ago, so they're before that. Now, Bear Business 1, thank you very much. He says 4 horsemen of the apocalypse or 4 ponies with a midget rider standing near Dion, cowering in fear.
Why not? We could do both. Why not both?
Say midget riders?
Yeah. I'm sorry, I said the word. Oh God.
He said the M word.
I said riders. Scott Skio 2, thank you very much. He says, sorry, Amber, I'm not into scat.
Yet.
She's a scat man.
Dion, there are 1,000,001 jokes we can talk about, kink shaming, this, that, and the other. That's the line I will draw. That's like, I'm gonna go, nope, no, I don't even want to talk about it. If people are into it,
definitely don't blame you. Definitely don't blame you.
No dookie in the bed.
No. Kendo.
What's that smell?
Richard Belzer's finest hour.
Fucking Hulk Hogan.
What are things that are worse than death for 500, Alex?
Jesus.
Shit in your pants?
So funny. That's how he sees himself, that he's so scared they don't make a dude shit himself.
Yeah, well,
dude,
it was the 80s. Thank you, Scotskio, too. Enrique Vasquez says, what if the letter to Dion is, I have a dream that Dion will love Dark Fate and that there will be Avatar 2?
I mean,
yeah, you definitely weren't judging based on the content of motherfuckers' characters.
I mean, the audience only knows you for what you present to them, Dion. Dark Fate and Avatar 2 is all they know, bro.
No.
You know what we should do?
No. He sends no. Martin Luther King sends Dion a letter. Dear Dion Green, the CIA did it. Thanks.
Blame Hoover.
On the night I go back in time, you get. He wakes up the next morning. I figured, what the hell? Doc Brown.
My God.
I love that movie so fucking much. John Thomas, thank you very much. I will read yours in a second because I didn't mean to jump Cesario Japan, who says the new Supergirl movie is endangered of getting canned too. Yeah, that movie.
If they let that through, then my theory is bullshit, and you can call me on it. I'll admit it. It's fine. But
Nick,
thank you, Kendo. Thank you, Kendo. But if they can it, then I think that might be the direction they're going.
I have to wonder because Black Adam is meant to be this event. It's like DC keeps trying to sell us that this is the future. Like with any new event, they're like, oh my God, the Suicide Squad's going to change everything. Oh my God, the Batman's going to change everything. And then you keep watching and you go, wait, well, this is still Snyder. And then this is this, and this is different. And like, they don't really know what they're selling us.
I mean, the second Suicide Squad movie was better than the first. I will admit
Agreed.
that.
By a lot.
The Peacemaker show was good until it got to a certain point, and then we heard stuff from the director getting Brandon's gonna get weirder in season 2. It's like, no, thank you, man, I'm out now. So that kind of took me away from that show. So,
I mean, I don't want to see John Cena get his butthole probed in season 2, so I'm not gonna watch it.
He may be the Eiffel Tower, Jeff.
No,
that's a horrible image.
Yeah,
I'm just saying that may be what happens in season 2.
Please no. John Thomas, thank you very much. He says, Jeff, a video popped up on my feed from the channel Gitale. He did a breakdown on Anakin's Vader / personality. It was pretty good. Well, I'm going to take a picture of that real quick so I can check that out in the background. But thank you very much. I have not heard of that channel. Are you guys watching anything on YouTube these days? I haven't. I've been listening to a book while I'm working on some stuff.
Nothing crazy, man. You know, we're more meme videos and silly, goofy, meme bullshit. So nothing.
Oh God, I've been watching space stuff and like how to invest during these hard times. That's what I've been really watching.
Just the usual stuff. Simplified history and vlogging through history, stuff like that.
Yeah. I watched trailers and whatever deep fake videos for fun.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, I did watch the what was it? Spirit Halloween the movie. That trailer. That one was weird.
I need to see that.
I mean, it seems like they're going to like the Goosebumps kind of way of doing, kind of way, that direction, which is fine. You're going for a wide audience. I just hope it's good. It's interesting. I definitely want to check it out.
You say a white audience?
A wide, Jeff, wide.
What's wrong with the white audience?
I mean, clearly the white audience, has the money, and they're gonna hopefully they spend it, and makes this movie makes the movie go up, and they can make another one. But we'll see what happens. I mean, the white audience is definitely included. I'm not saying they're not included. I'm just they're part of the audience. I'm gonna shut up now.
Hold on a second. We might have an update. Wait, is there a reset now?
What?
No, hold on.
Is that true?
It's me the chat said I'm trying to look this up so I can confirm it. I'm not seeing anything super new yet.
You're probably gonna you probably see it in another few minutes or tomorrow.
I am excited to see when that breaks. So, folks, as soon as that breaks, we'll talk about it in a second. Because we'll change the name of the stream to DC the Reboot. With so much breaking news happening on air right now, did you guys hear that? The family's back. They're racing down the street. No, I wonder.
They found you, goddammit! They found you. Run for it, Jeff.
Found me. Run. What are they going to change and cancel on air? Is Black Adam going to get canceled live on the show tonight?
Oh, dude,
hell no! Now the money they spent on The Rock.
No, you can't.
That motherfucker was $90 million just to get him to do it.
First of all, you don't make The Rock mad. That's rule one. Secondly, you don't make The Rock's fans and fans mad. That's rule two. Yeah, I would not do that. That's a terrible move. Like whatever you've announced at like Comic-Con and things, like San Diego Comic-Con and things like that, like Shazam or whatever else. Just leave it. Black Adam, whatever. Just leave it. Let it go. Just let it go. Whatever you shit can it. Move on.
I'm just trying to figure out what's up with this DC stuff. If that really went down, I mean, I believe that this shit could change. I just want to be able to talk about it more because I'm excited to see it get reset. Fuck. Oh well, we'll find out soon.
Yeah, they just see the problem with them was they were trying to catch up to Marvel. They should have just done the slow thing and been like 1 or 2 movies a year, make them real good, make them real compelling, make them R, and then be done. That's how you beat Marvel, or at least make a dent in what they're doing. Not this 3 or 4 movies a year kind of stuff. Like that's jarring.
The thing is, I would love to live in a world where we see Batman on screen as often as we do some of the Marvel heroes I hate, because it's fucking Batman. But I get that. But the thing I'm always afraid of things like that is saturation, where it's like Batman then becomes regular and not this event. That's what I don't want. That's why I would want Max like 1 or 2 Batman related things a year, where one at the beginning, one towards the end. That's it. Because I don't want Batman or Superman or these other heroes that I like to seem regular, to seem like, oh, I'm just gonna go watch it and it's no big deal. I don't want that. That's what Marvel. That's what Marvel felt like to me towards the end. It's kind of like 3 and 4 movies a year. It's just like, oh, I gotta see the next Marvel movie again. It's like it felt annoying. I don't want that from Batman. I love Batman. I don't want that from Batman. Humor me, guys. What if in this new DC resetting, Batman is like Nick Fury and he shows up? They do it better. If they're gonna tie this shit together, what if they make Batman the unifying piece instead of he's trying to do that in the Snyder stuff, but he only shows up in 1 other movie. They didn't do it right. It's hey, Batman versus Superman, and then we're doing the Justice League right after that. It's like, okay, could we not have this take place over a longer period of time? It was a lot cooler when Nick Fury did it, and this is Batman that's doing it. So, it should be better, but it's not.
For sure.
I love my robot voice.
I would be okay with something similar like that, especially for with the Batman being so successful. I'm down to have some alternate universe, Batman movies, or alternate universe other hero movies if that's what you want to do, and that may be the case. Maybe that is what they go for, and just using some of the same people. But yeah, a reboot would be very, very fucking interesting.
There we go. We got some new lighting. All right, so let's keep reading with the audience. John Thomas, thank you. Xavier to God, we did read that one. Goku McDuck, thank you very much. He says, no talk of the Super Pets movie. It's decent. Dion, you have a child of the proper age. Were you going to see...
Yep. We were gonna, maybe not this weekend. We were probably gonna go see Bullet Train, but yeah, we were eventually gonna take D2 and Dev to go see Super Pets while it was in theaters.
Well, yeah, I remember watching the trailer for Bullet Train like 6 months ago. It looked fun. I'm definitely gonna go check it out. It looks very fun. I want to go see it in theaters, and hopefully it'll be good. It has a very interesting ensemble cast. So yeah.
Well, I want to see Top Gun again this weekend. Maybe I will.
Hell yeah!
It's that. I just want to buy the fucking movie. That was one of those movies. Dude, if I walked out of the theater when I see it Friday night, if they would have said, "Hey Jeff, do you want to buy the 4K Steelbook?" I'd yeah, that was that good. Sign me up for both the original and this one. I'll take them both. They're great. God damn, it was fun. It's just. I should be not as surprised watching good movies anymore. They're out there.
Well, no, but like unfortunately they're few and far between. That's why whenever we see one, we're just like, that was good. Holy shit, I enjoyed myself. I felt something. What is this feeling? Is this what a good movie feels like? I forgot what this was. Like it's that thing, you know.
Is this a John Carpenter movie? This is good.
Listen, man, he ain't coming back. He's gonna produce and make music in the background. That's all he's doing.
That's okay. We're gonna interview him next year. That's a goal I'm setting for us. All I want to do is interview John Carpenter to bitch about Rob Zombie. That's it,
dude. I would love more than anything to interview Roger Corman. That man.
Let's rush to make that happen.
So many
like 98.
Yeah, I know. So many questions. So much to talk about. I mean, Jesus. The breadth of work that man has done since the 60s is insane. Is entirely insane.
His greatest film is Piranha. I watched that last night.
Oh, the old one? Oh, so good. So good.
Albatross, thank you very much for your super chat. He says, what type of atomic level character assassination did they do to call this movie irredeemable? I wonder if they accidentally made it racist. That'd be hilarious.
That would be hilarious. And
so
awesome
what you're saying is they pulled a Nightmare on Elm Street 2,
and they accidentally made it gay.
Yeah, like they didn't know what that movie was, and then they watch it later on. It's like, oh my god,
somebody had to know. There's no, I don't know, but like that dance scene where he humps his like pencil or whatever. That dude. His girlfriend is trying to get it on with him in the fucking pool house. And he's like, I don't feel right. I need to talk to Ryan, and fucking leaves his girlfriend. Like, how did they not know back? And the S&M Club, Nick, for God's sakes, the kid, Jesse, is out. That's his name. Jesse's his name. He's out at night, and he runs into his high school gym teacher in an S&M bar, and he makes him go back to the school. The teacher makes the kid go back, and he runs laps, and then he gets whipped by a fucking Freddy Krueger ethereal, like,
yeah, I know,
or something. Like, what is that shit?
Yeah, he gets tied up in the showers and then gets whipped. Yeah. Oh man,
it's all shit.
That'd be funny though if they accidentally made it racist and like, yeah, we can't release this.
Folks, for the rest of the night, tell us what you think is the reason why Batgirl truly got canceled. I'm guessing it's because it's accidentally racist. Nick gave his reason. Kendo and Dion, for the sake of brevity, we'll just say it's accidentally racist too. But if you guys have a better one.
No, accidental racism. That would be the best part about this movie.
Folks in the chat, could you elaborate on the accidental racism, please? That's the fun part. Like, you guys can take it from here. How racist?
Oh my god!
Fucking go with this movie.
You're giving the internet that kind of freedom. Okay, Jeff.
So Batgirl, turns out she operates a bodega. She identifies as a breakfast taco.
She likes to get filled with scrambled eggs.
Well, I mean, she would rather have her eggs scrambled than fertilized, Nick.
Wait, is this that?
Thank you. I was waiting for that. You took it.
I was trying to make a Lexington Steel joke, but I was just like laughing, and I couldn't think of one. So,
oh
God damn it. Darius Harvey, thank you very much for your generous super chat again. He says they probably did make it racist.
Well, here's the thing. There were test screenings, so like, how do you, how does somebody watch the end result, not think it's racist, and then be like, all right, let's give it.
Loving the taste of that shotgun barrel, man. You know,
That's
I wouldn't be
true.
surprised.
100%.
They just made her like a stereotype. That'd be, be
they
like,
made her
damn,
Leslie
that's pretty
Jones.
funny. Yeah.
Oh my God, it's a Cadillac.
Oh, listen, the girl Batmobile's a Cadillac.
Y'all are scientists, but I know this city.
Folks, if you would
And
like
the
us to
fact-
do another drunk commentary for Ghostbusters 2016, if I
No,
say Pink Shredder,
no. Because the last time you got out of it, you should have to do it on your own.
I will commit to the full time. I will fucking chain myself to the table.
Well, no, not just that. No California shots, only alcohol.
Yeah. Fine. Miss Digital. Oh wait, Thunder Robot says it's accidentally the perfect comic book film. That's what happened. That's too good. I can buy into that.
That'd be funny as hell. It's perfect, but we can't release it.
It was never meant to be. It's like a. Just wasn't.
I feel like this is Roger Corman's Fantastic Four all over again.
But Fantastic Four by Roger Corman is the best representation of the characters. So, like, he made the best Fantastic Four movie. So, is this the best Batgirl? It's the only Batgirl movie. Okay, it's this movie or Alicia Silverstone and Batman and Robin. Like,
oh Jesus Christ! Well, I don't know.
Tripped over the bar.
I don't know. She had an ass.
Who? Alicia Silverstone?
She looked really good. She looked really good in the suit. That's about it.
Now she's like weird, right?
Oh yeah, 100% weird. Yeah.
Dion, who do you consider the weirdest actress out there?
Oh, weirdest. Oh my God. I mean, Selena Bonham Carter is pretty fucking weird. Helena. Yeah, not Selena. Helena. Yeah, she's fucking weird. She's kind of weird.
Did you see what's her face? Crazy space girl wanted to tell people she changed her pronouns and no one gave a shit.
Yep, that was fun.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I got it. Yeah,
wait, who? Crazy space girl?
Selena Gomez.
Demi Lovato, right?
Or no,
yeah, Demi Lovato. Yeah,
Demi Lovato. Jesus Christ. Yeah.
They're all the same.
The one who doesn't want to be like sexist against ghosts. Yeah, her.
Yeah, she changed her pronouns back to she, her, and no one gave a shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
She lost her
what
fight,
do you know?
Dion.
Sometimes people going through some emotional shit kind of do some silly shit. And, hey, she wants to find aliens with her fucking, what was it, her gay neighbor? What did they do?
Yeah, some shit like that. And then she didn't want to, assume their gender.
I will never not laugh at that fucking trailer with they're out in the dark talking to aliens and it's just the dude under the porch. Hello? And they're like, ah! Like that made me bust out laughing. Holy shit.
I'm going to still go with Gwyneth Paltrow as our resident Riri. Fucking goop.com. Isn't she in trouble again? Because none of the goop stuff is actually legit.
No, it was something like that where a lot of it was she was getting it. It wasn't made by who she claimed it was. A lot of it was overseas shit.
Dion,
cheap material.
We have not done our job correctly, and I will take the blame for that, folks, as the leader of this show right now. I apologize. We missed the biggest news story of the fucking year. It happened on July 8th. It's bigger than DC. It's bigger than Marvel. It's bigger than Star Wars. It's bigger than all this other dumb shit. 2 men injured after catching fire following an explosion at Gwyneth Paltrow's Goop Hampton store.
Awesome.
Dude.
Oh my God.
Dude.
Were they covered in molten goop? Is that what happened?
Yeah. They smelled like her vagina, but hot and melted.
All right. You guys want to know what actually happened?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Okay, 2 men were rushed to the hospital after an explosion at Gwyneth Paltrow's Goop store in Sag Harbor Village, New York. The Sag Harbor Village Chief of Police, Austin J. McGuire, told People the incident occurred at Goop's 4 Bay Street location on June 25th during a small event taking place. Upon arrival, he said, he was informed that some stone candle holders were being filled with rubbing alcohol, and event goers were using this method to melt marshmallows for s'mores.
That's a
Clearly,
terrible
event
idea.
managers reportedly had seen this technique used on social media. However, too much rubbing alcohol was added to the candle holders before the flames were completely extinguished, causing the explosion. I've been doing this for 26 years, and I've seen a lot, but nothing like this, said Chief McGuire. He told People. Thankfully, all right. So, what do you want to say about this, guys? I'm going to stop right there.
I'm going to say something that these people are fucking stupid and don't understand and never took a physics class. Yes, rubbing alcohol does catch on fire, but if you put it inside of a, like a metal, or stone candle holder, where it can expand when it's heated, and it doesn't, it's no longer combustible. It is now explosive. So, good job, Nimrods.
I mean, I hope those dudes are okay, but I can't help but laugh.
Fuck them.
So some more little bullshit happens at a Goop store. Like, just everything down from the top of the head to the bottom of the foot is just dumb. And it's just, hopefully them dudes is all right, but damn, that's stupid.
Well, there's a nice ending to the story. Thankfully, there was a fire extinguisher at the location. They were able to extinguish the men, who were outside on a patio. It would have been far worse had there not been a fire extinguisher on site.
They should have just held down Y. That's what puts the flames out in Far Cry. So that would have worked really well.
Are you playing the one with Giancarlo Esposito?
What's that?
Yes. Did the Titanic just hit an iceberg? What happened?
No, my retarded cat decided that he wanted to pull on a wire that was connecting my computer to the modem, and it proceeded to destroy an entire cabinet.
You pissed him off with that last joke, man.
Well, apparently Ziggy is a big Gwyneth Paltrow fan and hates Far Cry.
Don't you talk about my Goop Queen?
Goop Queen, oh god.
The only problem is that bottle of soda is now super fizzy, will explode if I open it, and probably has ruined all the carbonation in it. Yeah. So good job, Zig, you fucking idiot.
Hold on a second. This is on Twitter right now with a screenshot of Batgirl and a quote from the script. You want me to read you some of this rousing dialogue from Batgirl?
Yes, please, please.
Just wait. Is it as bad as the X-Women line in Apocalypse?
No, was it Apocalypse or was it?
Maybe it was Dark Phoenix.
No, it was Dark Phoenix. It was Dark Phoenix.
I can't remember. They're both really bad. But yeah, is it as bad as the one in Dark Phoenix?
Yeah, because wait, no, this can't be real. There's no.
Oh, is it okay?
Well, even if it's not real, read it. It's got
okay. Okay, because there's a picture of the movie here. It goes
exterior Gotham Steel Knight. Brescia
I'm not gonna laugh at the goddamn line.
Fine. Brescia approaches Babs, looking unsure of how she even got past security. She smirks and pops her knuckles with glee. Brescia, that was some stunt you pulled back there. Everyone is going to be looking for a girl in a bat costume. Babs, I think I scared him enough. Plus, I got what I needed. Brescia, maybe I just don't get the it's batting time thing. Is that the catchphrase? That's why I was like, no, this can't be real.
I wish that was real. That would be
I wish that was real too.
That is awful.
Batting time.
Dude, it probably is real. That's why the movie got shelved. Somebody watched that. It's like, no, we're done here. We're done. Just shelve it. We're taking the L.
I just want to see what's going on.
Batman. It'd be better if they called him Batgirl.
You guys want to hear the clip of the call that just took place?
Yes.
It's like 45 seconds long, so it's not going to be a long thing. All right.
Restructured the business where we're going to focus, where there will be a team with a 10-year plan focusing just on DC. It's very similar to the structure that Alan Horn and Bob Iger put together very effectively with Kevin Feige at Disney. We think that we could build a long-term, much stronger sustainable growth business out of DC. And as part of that, we're going to focus on quality. We're not going to release any film before it's ready.
Good.
We're not going to release a film to make a quarter. We're not going to release a film under the focus is going to be how do we make each of these films in general as good as possible. But DC is something that we think we could make better, and we're focused on it now. Restructured the business.
I mean, that sounds like a good plan.
What was that from?
This is the guy on a conference called David Zaslav. Because Warner Brothers Discovery, everything's like, this is a big merger. This is a real big deal. Like, entertainment's changing again quickly. Like, it's more and more people, less people hold more and more of the entertainment pie. And we see what happens when Disney gets everything that they want. You get Disney Star Wars, you get all this other crap. What's next? That's what that's from, though.
Damn, and someone put that on Twitter?
Yeah, that's it's not like a leaked thing. It's just
right. Yeah, it's like a conference call or whatever.
Yeah.
So
there we go. Yeah.
Wow, so somebody's in the room and they recorded it and put it up there. That's interesting.
Well, let's hope that they do the things they say they're going to do, because the DC characters, that's the joke of all of this. This shit should have been done how many years ago? Man of Steel is 9 years ago at this point. Zack Snyder should never have been given the reins to control or craft the DC universe. It was never a good idea. Those movies, fuck, man. BVS should have been a big hit. It wasn't that big of a deal.
It should have. Yeah.
These movies should have. But trying to subvert our expectations was stupid. There's it's like the Star Wars stuff was bad, but Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor, but he's gonna be like Zuckerberg. He's gonna be different. No, dude. The DC characters never fucking work when you try to modernize them to that level. The only one that it really worked with was the Joker in Batman Dark Knight, because you created a whole new thing, but you understood the core of what Joker was about. Nowadays, you try to modernize, change, revolutionize, sharpen the edge, make it just like the fucking video games because that's where you make your most money. Like, nobody had a plan, and that's the end of this big DC story. No plan had been had, but now there is a plan. And I don't know if the audience deserves to give DC another shot. I'm 33 years old, and I've seen Superman rebooted twice. I also waited till I was 19 to see a Superman film in theaters because they hadn't handled the character well. Batman's been rebooted a handful of times in my life. I've seen a lot of DC crap, and the last 10 years has been the worst. I don't know if I'm gonna... Do you think they deserve the fans' goodwill on this, or do you think the fans have every right to be pissy?
Yeah, I mean, they deserve. I mean, shelving a $90 million fucking project is one hell of a gesture if we were looking at it like that, you know. So I think, you know, while there's definitely, you have every right to be suspicious, you know, it's harder to find clearer signs than this whole Batgirl thing. So yeah, I mean, I think that this at least buys them a little bit of goodwill for the next major project, I'd say.
Yeah, I'm willing to give them. I'm personally willing to give them the benefit of the doubt just because they're not Marvel. Like, I'm willing to watch whatever they got next that's coming out of this, you know, this new merger and stuff. Because I mean, like, yeah, I want to see what they got. I want to see some Batman stuff, some Superman stuff, and just see what they got in general. Because I'm just tired of Marvel and their Disney stuff and everything they're doing. Because even last week we went over all the things that were coming out, and like, none of them seemed fun to me at all. Like, I just don't care anymore, you know?
They're trying to do fun, Nick.
Well, I mean, in they're trying to do phase 5. It's like you had 3 phases before, and then you totally messed up phase 4. And I get you can blame it on you know, the beer bug, and you can blame it on a bunch of other things as well. But in the end, you had control over those movies and those films. You could have released them at certain times and done certain things with them to make more money. Then, if they were even if they were good, people would go out of their way to watch them, and nobody did. So there's your answer. Like, if nobody was clamming over Black Widow or Eternals or Shang-Chi, and it wasn't making a difference in the streaming service or the box office, then clearly those movies weren't that good.
And that's exactly why I think DC is in a really good position right now, because we had MCU Phase 4 and it was a wet fart. in MCU Phase 5, it's going to be explosive diarrhea. It's going to be Miguel Nunez Jr. in what was it, Friday the 13th, part 4 or 5, the damn enchiladas.
5. It's 5. It's 5.
Yeah. So that's Marvel Phase 5. That's MCU Phase 5. So DC is in a really good position. Yes, the fans have every right to be pissy because of what's happened recently, but we also have good Batman movies that have happened in the past. We've had good Superman movies that have happened in the past. Wonder Woman with Gal Gadot wasn't overly bad. The first one was actually fairly decent, too long, but it was decent. The second one, I haven't even watched it because I didn't care. But they are now in a position where the MCU is kind of on a decline, and they have a chance, if they get their shit together, like the guy said in the call, they could do something here. Give them the benefit of the doubt. Let them see.
Yeah, and once again, they have the ability to go R. I would definitely hit everything with a high PG-13 to R rating. That's what I would do. Go R, because Disney's never going to do it. Even with their new Deadpool show, whatever like that, they're not going to fucking go full R. It's not going to happen.
DC.
I don't care what
we're going to go
what
R
they say.
paint.
Yeah, I don't care what they say. They're like, oh, we're going to do it new and same suit and everything. Disney will not go R. Never going to happen. DC has the advantage in this point to do that, and if they and if they do it, they will see money. They will definitely see money, and people are going to be people who especially people who have grown up during the Marvel stuff and gotten older now might look at DC and be like, oh, there's some mature adult stuff going on over there. There's blood and guts and there's real violence. I might want to go check that out. I'm tired of this kid shit that Marvel's doing, that Disney's doing. So. They're gonna grab a crowd.
I hope if they go R, I hope they do like good R, not
100%, 100%.
And like, let me put fuck it randomly in the movie to get an R rating. Like, do something heavy. You don't have to be Joker, but I'm trying to think what's a good like R-rated action level. Like Batman, the Batman's like 5 steps away from being an R-rated film.
Yeah, but I would say like Watchmen almost. Watchmen was R, right?
Oh yeah, Watchmen was hard, dude.
Yeah, do
chopped off in the fucking one scene.
There you go. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so like do something in that realm, not follow Watchmen, obviously, but like in that realm of the story. The story was great.
Like make a Lethal Weapon equivalent of a comic book movie.
There you go. There you go.
That would be do what Lucas didn't have the guts to do with Attack of the Clones, where the original idea was to have it be Lethal Weapon in space. Like, do that with fucking Batman. Do that with Superman. Like, you have the opportunity now to be the more adult focused comic book brand, because and I understand why they were rushing to do Justice League because of Avengers, but yeah, man, like you're saying, fucking Disney isn't gonna go R, and again, like Jeff's saying, it doesn't have to be fucking it doesn't have to be hard fucking core R, but damn, like you could have some show Batman, scissor kicking a dude actually in the head and have some old school, do like The Raid, have a Batman movie like The Raid or Raid 2, something that Disney just is not capable of pulling off. I think that would be a great opportunity for you just as a comic book franchise, man. Like that remind people that, hey, some of this shit is for adults and that's okay. And kids will want to watch what's cool. Make it cool.
Yeah, I mean, I would say I'll almost move towards The Boys in that realm. Like, do that kind of stuff. That stuff's pretty violent and pretty.
Yeah. Pretty maybe not having people go inside each other's dick holes. But
wait, you weren't into that thing, Dion? You don't get down for that? Are we kink shaming officially now?
Yeah. Listen. I love that part in The Boys, but that's like a boys thing. But
that was gross.
I don't want to see fucking Beetle going down dudes dinglings. That's just not my brand for DC, you dig? But yeah, man, do some cool action movie, little make it cool, man. Fuck.
Yeah,
and make it good. Like seriously, we've been burned a lot. Comic fans, geeks, all this stuff. It's been rough for DC fans.
Yeah, and like in the call I said, we're gonna wait till it's good. It's like I once again I hope listen, quality over quantity. That's what we want now. We want quality over quantity. We're willing to wait for the good things. It's fine as long as it's good. you keep pumping out shit like Disney has. It's like we're just gonna fucking move on.
Yeah. Our friend Xavier to God, thank you for everything. He says, did you know that there's a Batman 89 comic that got a run? Yeah, I did. I have the hardback edition pre-ordered like 8 months ago, and so whenever the series is done, I'm gonna get the book because I love Batman 89. Dion, did you pick those up yet? The continuation series?
But I do remember when they came out and shit. So yeah, that's definitely on the docket of something that I gotta get. I think it'd go beautiful with when they did the Action Comics 80 years anniversary or whatever. That's why I'm gonna sit that right next to that shit.
I am gonna go out to my comic book store and pick up this Amazing Fantasy book that's dropped. Maybe did it drop this week? I gotta look at it. I think it's Amazing Fantasy 1000 because John Romita Jr. is going to be involved with Spider-Man, and he's just an all-time favorite of mine. When I do, our comics and stuff, I'm always looking for. See, folks, the way I like to differentiate myself is the art's important. Everybody likes to put in the time. I do too, but the storytelling's important, and so I don't find myself learning much from trying to study modern comics. But I do find myself interested or learning from a lot of the storytelling. And John Romita Jr. is one of those guys where you can look at his pages. And you may not like his renderings of women. I'm not here to advocate for the way he draws or try to copy that. But the way he tells a story is very personal, but he can also do a very great epic. So him being involved with Spider-Man is enough for me to go back and give it a shot. The Romita name on comics in general is the gold standard for me. They're the last living dynasty in comics. I know John Romita Jr. or Sr. doesn't write or draw anymore, but they're still both around and they're still both legends. And it's cool. It's kind of, and it's cool that they're back, or he's back at least. I don't think it's sad when you dig up a classic artist because it's always been a trend in comics to see some of these legends come back. And, So, yeah, that's my take on it. Dion, are you going to go to the comic book store for anything else?
No, not right now. I mean, obviously I'll go to, I like to go and then randomly find shit and buy it. But yeah, I mean, specifically going for, no, I mean, I'm, like I said, outside of the 89 release, I just go in and whatever seems cool, I'll get,
Yeah, man. It's, what? I want to take a minute. It's just fun to talk about shit that gets you excited. Batman 89 gets us excited. I'm all about questioning what's going on out there with entertainment, but fuck, man, there's so much good stuff. That's what our drunk commentaries bring out in us, our fucking watch parties. Dion, what do you think about Spaceballs, coming up in September?
Dude, I'm excited, dude. I think that's fun. I'm
because the thing is, it can be anything you want it to be. We can all vote on it together. We have not picked our official return to drunk commentaries.
Right. Listen, man. I fucking love that idea of Spaceballs. That's anything. Sit around, get goofy, drink, and watch with you guys. I'm all in. And Spaceballs is a great goddamn movie, man. And plus, again, we've got so much stuff that we can watch, new and old. It's just, it's just a great all around a fucking fun idea.
Hell yeah. Folks, you can tell us what you'd like us to watch as well. Just message us, worldclassbs@mail.com. The best mail.com. Yeah. Xavier to God asks, Jeff, do you like that the Spider-Man suit became red and blue, or would you like it better if it was kept red and black? I like that it became blue. Xavier to God, I enjoy that it is red and blue. The iconic Spider-Man look to me is red and blue. But I don't mind when it's red and black. I've always thought if I drew Spider-Man, I would make the suit red and black for two reasons. One, for the sake of time, because you can really just ink the figure quicker of Spider. Like you can spend all the time on the lines and everything. But if you just do a flat black, which I like, a la John Byrne, and you fill it that way, you can use the red to make the suit pop in a different way. And you can also make Spider-Man hide in the shadows better. So that's what I would do personally. But I like both. I mean, I got the vintage Spider-Man pre-ordered from months ago, the one that's like the black and red suit. And then the black and blue, I got like 1 million of those figures. So I was cool with when Tom Holland also wore the suit in Spider-Man Far From Home, right? Is that the one that was the second one? It goes Homecoming, Far From Home, No Way Home?
Yeah.
Yep.
And then coming out in 2024, Spider-Man Homeless. So,
sign me up.
No, they're going to follow the Leprechaun formula. So he's going to go to the hood and he'll be Spider-Man 4 Homeboy.
Oh, Dude, I'm down.
Written and directed by Russell Cundiff.
I'm out.
Yeah,
I was in until I saw that he was directing the movie. Now I'm out.
So, guys, we got a very nice message from our friend Stephen Kraft. Thank you for your generous super chat. He says, not a wrestling fan, so you won't meet me at WrestleMania, but I might be able to put up with LA long enough to hang out with you guys. Meanwhile, pour one out for the $90 million Batgirl tax shelter. Yes, it is a tax shelter movie, guys. Yay. But Stephen Kraft, we'd love for you to come out and meet up and hang out with us. I believe we met in Vegas, so that would be nice to see you again. Right? Yeah, that's you. That came out. Sorry, folks, come to the WrestleMania meetup. You got a year to get ready for it. Darian217 says Jeff needs $100,000 super chat from me to help fund the trip. Oh, okay, we did read that one. Thank you, Darian217. Joseph Bianowicz says, here you go. It's a start. The WCBS mystery van. Thank you very much. Legato Starwind says,
Dion, it rubs the lotion on its skin.
Nightmare Moon, thank you. As surprised as the end result of eating White Castles and ultra-condensed X-Lax in a pill, difference is at least it's more successful than Batwoman. What a very
wow! God damn!
Seems like an unfair besmirching of White Castle, but okay.
Yeah, I feel offended on White Castle's behalf.
I've never had White Castle do me wrong once.
Me either.
Amen to that.
It's like it's the burger I miss the most. Folks, join our Patreon page for tons of content where we have been playing Food Smackdown. I'm going to just upload a nice chunk of that so you guys can watch all of the Food Smackdown. But what it is we decide, we do bracket style challenges where we just take what's the best burger or snack food or fast food place. So Fast Food Smackdown is up currently. It's a lot of fun. We've been hearing your takes on that as well. And yeah, pick a food. We'll debate if it's great or not over on Patreon.
Did you upload the breakfast one already?
That's all coming tomorrow, Nick. I'm going to sit down when I upload the show, and I'm going to just batch upload all the Patreon content. So, folks, this weekend you will not have a drunk commentary to watch or a party to hang out with us like you did last week for SummerSlam, which was awesome, where I passed out. But you can go back and check out the content from the previous week, and I'll have a new video out this Saturday. So be on the lookout for that. I got quite a few of them I'm working on, and Nick's helping me get some content for a nice long-form one about one of our favorite shows that really shit the bed. Be on the lookout for that very soon. Watchman of Yah, thank you. He says, do you guys have any interest in watching this movie? Only if it's a dumpster fire.
Oh, yeah.
Only if it's a dumpster fire.
I mean, I'm sure either they'll release it eventually on HBO Max or somebody will bootleg it and pull it out of somewhere and, throw it on the internet. Like it'll probably see the light of day at some point.
Nightmare Moon, thank you very much again. He says, would not mind seeing Hardak coming in like the Terminator, like Future. Better than most of the string of failures so far with Batman Beyond tied in. Yeah, dude, I like Hardak. So folks who don't know out there, in Batman the Animated Series, there is a machine AI. It controls the robots in a couple episodes of Batman the Animated Series. Maybe it's just 2 episodes. But it's fun, it's different, and I wouldn't mind. See, this is what I want out of a 10-year plan for DC. And I know DC is more than Batman, so forgive me. But if you really do a great Batman plan, you could plan out like 15, so if you do 10 years, 5 movies, 4. You don't want to oversaturate it. But you really can plan out all this great Batman stuff because you don't need to start with the Joker. You don't even have to put the Joker until maybe the 3rd movie, the 4th one, close out the saga with the Joker. But you have Hardak, you could do the robots, you could do Batman's ninja background. I mean, Batman Begins did show Bruce Wayne train with the League of Shadows and all that stuff. But maybe see Batman fight ninjas in the costume, like straight up.
I would love nothing more than to see a Clayface movie.
Yeah, horror style, dude.
Yes. Oh my God, yes. Give me Clayface. Or
Killer Croc.
Killer Croc would be fucking awesome too.
All right, Dion and Nick, since you both brought those up. Nick, who directs the Batman film featuring Clayface? Dion, who directs the Batman film starring Killer Croc?
Ooh. Give me the Killer Croc one. Give me the guy that did Evil Dead 2013. What was that dude's name?
Give me Carpenter, because I feel like a shape-shifting thing in the dark would be his fucking wheelhouse.
I would watch both of those movies. Just putting that out there.
Oh, Jane Levy's in it. I'm looking up the director, Fede Alvarez. Yeah, have Fede Alvarez do the Batman Killer Croc movie.
That would the way that style was, the Killer Croc would work perfect for that. You know, it would be kind of gory, but it would work. Definitely. It would definitely work.
I want that. See, on Bat films, we have like the Snyderverse Scott Snyder, not Zack Snyder. The Court of Owls stuff. It was very much what we were gonna get close to with the Batman, or Matt Reeves, the Batman. Random aside, I'm gonna leave this as my last random aside. Would you guys even be upset if we didn't get a sequel to Bat Pat?
No, I wouldn't be upset. I think the first one's good enough. I'm okay with that being the only one.
Yeah.
More of Zoe Kravitz. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, like, yeah, it was a complete movie. You know, it was good for what it was. I'm not mad at it.
Watchman of Yah, thank you very much. He says, I'm glad it was shelved, but kind of a little curious and want to see it now. Feel bad for Keaton. That's 2 movies now.
I love this thing from Watchmen of I need to make a verse. Listen. Every time I hear a song come through on Spotify or I watch a trailer somewhere, I always think of like, how can I turn this into a movie starring us, and you know, and make a movie with these guys. Like I've thought of like space stuff, future things, horror movies, World War II stuff, like all kinds of shit with these guys. I just don't have the budget or the time to do any of it. That's the problem.
World War II movie starring us would be hilarious and awesome.
I've thought about it, man. I've thought about a cop one. I've thought about a time travel one. I've thought about a Western one. I've even thought about a fucking crazy 80s space movie, you know, done in that kind of era of like when there were a lot of them happening, you know, coming out.
We should totally remake The Patriot.
I mean, yeah.
He was playing Heath Ledger.
I would like,
his ghost.
I would love more than anything to have these guys for a weekend and to make a fake trailer for something, just to make one thing with all of us in it in that kind of fashion, real quick for like, you know, in a weekend. I would love to do that just to kind of, you know, put something out there.
How funny would it be though? Like if you did that, you made a trailer for like a period piece where obviously certain members of the audio of the group would look completely off in the roles that they were playing, but a studio were to pick that up and say, this looks awesome, can you make this into a total movie? So like we do a movie like about Henry VIII starring Dion as Henry VIII, which would, you know, be hilarious and awesome at the same time. And then the BBC's like, that's jolly good, we should do something like that, which they already did. But it would be funny. Well, here's the thing: you think a 90-second trailer, you only need a handful of things. You need to only make things look like they're supposed to for very quickly, and the costumes don't even need to be that accurate. As long as like they look somewhat accurate in that era, you're fine. It's easier than you'd think. In all honesty, it's very, very easy to make a trailer, not a full movie, a trailer. That's what we need to do. Then we need to make lots of trailers of us starring in movies. Well, I have the Buffalo Jeff one like written out on my computer somewhere. Dion's not available that weekend. As his agent, he's not available that weekend of the Buffalo Jeff movie.
I'm glad you have his basically
no. Basically, the Buffalo Jeff trailer is just the Sounds of the Lambs redone with Dion as a girl and Jeff is, you know, again. Yeah, as Dion's agent, he is not available that weekend. That's entirely fine. We'll think of something else. He has told me personally that we're going to pass on that. Well, okay, fine. Then I'll make the trailer for My Black Ass in Space. He is available that weekend. Yeah, yeah. That's why all I need is a weekend, maybe a little bit longer, maybe like 3 days, and a little bit of time. And like, yeah, we could make this shit. It's easy. You just have to kind of, you know, do a lot of pre-production, figure it out, shoot it, and be done. That's it. And then the editing is going to be, you know, my headache and my problem. So, which is how I like it. Yeah, yeah. As Adam Shawhan would say, I'm going to fix it in post.
Yep.
Yeah, well, just like you said it in Stealing Solo, Nick. Oh, God damn it.
He did fix a lot of stuff in post.
You can. That's how they made the Avengers better. Folks, if you want to hear about the adventures of kidnapping Harrison Ford, well, then check out Stealing Solo. It was a very successful crowdfunded comic. It came out twice. And guess what? building a store, and we are recording the audio drama. We're a little late for that, but if you really want to get involved and hear what we have, what we've made, and what we do, well, then be on the lookout for that. It'll be fully voiced, acted, and narrated. It's coming as soon as we can get together to record stuff, because we want the audio quality to be the best. But yeah, be on the lookout. Watchman of Yah, thank you very much. He says possibly even 3 if Flash gets shelved too. Hopefully they'll listen to us and give us a damn Batman Beyond movie. Jeff, give us a button, please. Of course, I'll press a button for you in just a moment. But could you imagine, guys, Michael Keaton, that's the world we live in. Michael Keaton comes back as Batman and all the movies get canceled. Fuck, dude.
Well, to be fair to him on the Flash movie, Ezra Miller's got a lot to do with that movie being shelved and him being a complete fucking wackadoo.
That's true.
Yeah, and even in
no, that's still coming out.
Yeah, and even then, if they were to chicane that and all of a sudden do like Batman Beyond, and then Keaton came back as old Batman in that movie, I wouldn't be mad at that either. That'd be fine.
Yeah, sign me up for that one.
Yeah, just give us a live action Gray Ghost version movie where he plays the Gray Ghost.
Dude, that'd be so cool.
That would be fucking awesome, wouldn't it?
I mean, I was a kid. We were all kids, so I didn't really gravitate or resonate with me how important Adam West voicing the Gray Ghost was. But that's the single best meta Batman moment ever produced. It was wonderful. It was so cool how it's when I was a kid, I watched you growing up and all this shit. It was just a really neat response to him, especially in a time when Adam West was kind of looked at as a joke. If you look at other, anytime people talked about Batman, they're like, "Oh, that TV show was lame," or "Ha ha ha." I'm just
that's right here.
I mean, listen, it's a product of his time. I love that show. The same way, the same way Jeff loves, old Star Trek. It's hokey, but it's fun, man. It really is. It's fun, man. Especially that I will never forget the beginning of the show where him and Robin are racing down, and they have the bike and the bike splits. So they can go and get into the helicopter. Oh my god! Every time, I fucking love that beginning.
Rod Thunderheart, thank you very much. I'm gonna read your wrestling promos in an awesome wrestling voice. He says, "Is this a sign Wokebusters effects is beginning to work?" Yes.
Yeah, it's all us. We are responsible for everything that's coming.
Yes.
Good.
Be on the lookout for more Wokebusters. Yeah.
That shit wasn't much.
I think I'm gonna keep the lighting weird as the stream goes a little long.
Just don't fall asleep.
I can't.
Don't.
I'm not drinking alcohol right now.
I won't fall asleep for you.
Easy,
My
listen,
special friend.
He is not available that weekend.
My special.
Thank you.
I fucking love that kendo.
It's still Thursday, Dion.
Shit.
He's not available that long weekend.
Okay, fair enough. Let me press a button for Watchmen of Yah so we can oh, you know what? This is a fun one.
Oh, fuck! Say it! Oh, fuck! Say it!
Twofer.
Oh god.
Ninja Lawyer Steve, welcome back, man. He says, this is very generous super chat. He says, drunken watch suggestion. Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark, if you can find a recording of it. Or the crap me and my friends made in high school. Alcohol could only enhance those homemade turds. Ninja Lawyer Steve, what you should do is keep them on a hard drive and get your ass out here to the WCBs WrestleMania meetup that's going to be next March in early April. That is not a joke, folks. We're making it happen.
Get your ass to Mars.
Get your ass to Mars. So yeah, get your ass out here and we'll watch.
It should only take 30 seconds to get to Mars.
Well, I mean, you'd have to be traveling the speed of light, but good luck stopping them.
It's a joke. It's a Jared Leto joke.
I know, but also a physics joke.
You fucked it up.
Yeah, and shit.
.com.
Yeah. Thanks, Nick. Here we go. Breadman Productions, thank you very much. I messed up on last week's super chat. What are your 4 personal Mount Rushmores of films from 1987? Ooh. For me, it's The Living Daylights, Princess Bride, Beverly Hills Cop 2, and Lethal Weapon 1.
Those are all solid choices.
Dude, that might be mine. Fuck, you go first.
But I'm going to tease something, Jeff, something we talked about the other day. We are going to come up with our Mount Rushmores of the best movies from each year of the 80s.
Ooh.
We come with our list. We bring our list. and then we literally have to argue it down and pick and whittle it down to the 4. So we're all going to come heavy with different lists. Maybe all of us will have something on, have the same list, but then we can argue it and make cases, and y'all get to listen to it on Patreon.
Wow, that'll be okay. So you're saying so the the channel Mount Rushmore for each year of the 80s.
Correct.
Okay,
That's going to be the fun part, because we could all show up with our own individual Mount Rushmores, and that's all good and great. But what's better than that? Listening to the 4 of us cuss each other out over movies and insist that our pick is better than their pick because they don't know what they're fucking talking about. That's what the people want to hear.
Oh,
yeah, Beauty and the Beast starring Linda Hamilton is the best piece of entertainment from that year. So fuck anything you're gonna say.
Okay.
It's gonna make them all scared bitches.
I'm suddenly not available that weekend, so
yeah,
you better be available.
Yes, yeah. I'm Kendo's representation. Yeah, he's unavailable that weekend.
I'm firing my agent right now.
Well,
fuck you then, buddy.
Then let me just give you a quick teaser. Everyone else, you'll have to be over on the show when we do that. But for 1987, I'll give you The Lost Boys, Predator, Princess Bride, and Beverly Hills Cop 2. That is my 1987. Like, The Living Daylights not being on there sucks, but no. Do I like Predator more than The Living Daylights? This is fucking hard. Save it for the show. We'll do this later.
What about RoboCop? RoboCop's 1987.
It's RoboCop. That would never be on my personal list. Sorry, Dion.
You are sorry, motherfucker.
What about Throw Mama?
Dead or Alive, you're coming with me. That's a good movie.
I mean, Harry Henderson's is on 1987. That's the first movie I ever saw in theaters. That's on the list. No, it's not. A Monster Squad could be.
Evil Dead is 87.
Yeah.
Evil Dead 2, sorry. Evil Dead 2.
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is 1987. But I mean, everybody knows here that Wall Street and La Bamba have to be on there, as is Masters of the Universe.
La Bamba.
I actually like Wall Street quite a bit, dude.
Wall Street. Yeah, I watched Wall Street recently, man. It was
or maybe
good.
Jaws the Revenge.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Creep Show 2.
No. The Big Chief part's cool, but it's too long.
The Superman, The Quest for Ass. Wait, that's a different movie.
Was that Axel Braun's first one?
Yes. G.I. Joe, the movie, was 1987.
Oh, God.
Dragnet.
Oh, shit, man. That's a...
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. This shit could get heated. We can come with our, personal, top 4. Maybe throw a little extra in there, like some honorable mentions, and then we can, fight it out and come up with the channel's official, top Mount Rushmore for each individual year. It'd be a lot of fun. And Death Wish for the Crackdown has to be on there.
Should I do a T-shirt afterwards, like when we do like the ultimate one? I'll like.
Oh yeah, like a tour shirt or something.
Yeah.
Folks, shopwcbs.com is your current home for all WCBS merchandise, which is cool. Make sure you get yourself a beer glass to drink with us. So when we're doing the commentaries and all the live stuff like every week, you guys can drink along with us. And be on the lookout for my new show I'm working on. It's going to feature a couple of people. One of them is Literature Devil. So we're working on some stuff right now behind the scenes. And yes, his name is Horace. Thank you, Dirk.
Ooh.
Watchman of Yah. Thank you. He says, I got... if we get a Batman Beyond movie, who would you cast as Terry McGinnis, Jeff? Give us a wrestling button, please. Of course I'm going to give you a wrestling button since you requested it.
Screw you! You're fired! Fire! 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 Donald Trump? Yeah!
Huge.
So to answer your question, who would I have play Terry McGinnis? I am not well versed on young actors because he should be about 19, maybe. He's 17 in the show. So anyone who can play that age, but what actors are in that age range? I was like, oh, Zac Efron. I'm like, wait, no, Zac Efron's older than I am. What the fuck? He plays old dads now.
That's true. Yeah. He played a fucking dad in Firestarter.
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
He was not Timothy Chalamet. That's the only young actor I know. And
you couldn't get any of the Stranger Things kids to do it because they don't have that physique. I mean, maybe Steve, but Steve's our age.
Yeah, Steve is 30, so I don't.
Yeah.
I believe him enough in any of those like action things he has to do for the show, but the other actors not so much. Like he's the only believable one. Nancy with her fucking gun looks like she's gonna shoot herself in the face with the recoil.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, she's so fucking tiny. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's difficult.
Darius Harvey, thank you very much for your very generous super chats. We did all the Steiner math buttons, but he did just say 29, so thank you. TLJ Screwjob says, "Fuck, Marry, Kill, Trix, Captain Crunch, Reese's Puffs." Go.
Fuck Trix, because that fruity flavor is just kill Captain Crunch and marry Reese's Puffs. She's pound for pound a goodie.
Ooh. Marry Reese's Puffs, fuck Trix, kill Captain Crunch, because it takes forever for it to get not to the point where it cuts your inside of your mouth open. Like I can't.
I will marry Reese's Puffs, fuck Captain Crunch, and kill Trix, because I shit you not, literally this morning Jesse and I had a conversation. Why did the kids like Trix sucked? So why were people trying to fight over that cereal? Like we had a discussion, like that's the one cereal that has never been good. I never went to anyone's house who ate Trix. Cookie Crisp, other weird shit, sure, but never, ever Trix. Fucking yogurt, though, that's a different story. That shit was everywhere. Rod Thunderheart, here we go. That guy really just does math. Just doesn't math. I hear wrestlers challenge. No one has faced the Rod with the Thunder Bomb, Power Bomb with splits. That's the word of Rod. Well, Rod Thunderheart, thank you very much for joining us all the way from Canada, the Great White North. We'll see what else you have to say a little later in the show. TLJ Screwjob says, "Fuck, Marry, Kill, Stallone, First Blood, Part 2, Rocky 1, and Cobra."
Ooh, I'm fucking Cobra because it's Hard Times in the City and the shit is great. And then marrying First Blood, and I guess I'm killing Rocky 2.
Yeah, twice.
Beat his ass.
And I agree with Dion.
Oh god! All right, I'm marrying Cobra because I love that fucking movie. Fucking Rocky. Was it Rocky 3
Rocky
or
1.
Rocky 1? Okay, yeah. And then killing First Blood 2.
I will marry Rocky. I will fuck Cobra and kill First Blood Part 2. I like the first Rambo, and I like the fourth Rambo the best. Second and third are just whatever.
Dude, the second one's like the classic one. That's where all the memes and parodies come from.
Ah! But the first one's like a real film. First Blood's a great movie.
And the second one is an over-the-top 80s fucking action fantasy. It's awesome.
I'm not discrediting.
Listen. Keep the debate for the Mount Rushmore, okay?
Fair. We'll get into all that fun stuff.
We'll get into it later.
It'd be fucking ugly.
Yeah.
LJ Screwjob, thank you very much. He says, "Mr. Cleo, would Dion like Lena Dunham as Jabba?"
Well, listen. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. Yes, darling. Yes, darling. Let me check the odds.
I'd say he'd like her slave Leia, but that's just my opinion.
Oh, let's see what we see here. Oh, we see the monkey with no eyes. The monkey with no eyes. He no see no problem here. No problem here. And why we say no problem? Because the odds don't lie, which I'm guessing see means he don't see nothing. That means that shit ain't happening. How about mercy?
Lies with Mr. Cleo.
That's another thing I need to get whenever we get together is shoot a fucking Mr. Cleo commercial so goddamn bad.
Oh, we will.
I really like. You have no idea. Like that's the first thing I want to shoot when we get together. I want to get a really cheap green screen and you and your costume and a crystal ball, and I just want to fucking shoot a bunch of crap.
Yes. Mr. Cleo, straight from Jamaica, Queens.
Lord of mercy. John Thomas, thank you very much for your generous super chat. John says, "Unpopular opinion. I despise Christian Bale as an actor, especially as Batman. Ford versus Ferrari was great in spite of him. His impression of a Texan was a caricature."
Ken Miles isn't a Texan though. He's English. Was English.
Yeah.
Christian Bale's is Welsh, which is English adjacent.
I liked Ford versus Ferrari a lot. I like him as Batman. I just don't like Christian Bale. He seems like an asshole. I'm just like, all right.
American Psycho.
Dude, American Psycho's the shit.
Yeah. No, I know. American Psycho's great. I also love him in what the hell was the other one that he did?
Reign of Fire.
Oh, no, forgot about that. Thank you. Reign of Fire was awesome. Equilibrium.
Oh God, that's such a fucking fun movie.
Equilibrium is
I can't buy Taye Diggs as a tough guy, but the rest of that movie is awesome.
Yeah. Those goddamn jackets, man.
Don't make anybody look like a hero.
Yeah, no, that and like the dystopian future, the shots you got taking your neck to not be emotional. Oh, dude,
The gun kata.
The gun, dude, that gun kata. I love that shit.
Combining martial arts with firearms is awesome.
Is it better than Jim Kata?
Yes.
Also, American Hustle. American Hustle is a good movie.
I'll
The
have
Prestige.
to
I love
watch
American
it again.
The Prestige is good.
Prestige is a lot of fun. That actually is a surprise. That was one of the movies I watched having absolutely zero expectations for, and I actually really enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I like The Fighter.
Fighter's good, but yeah, like Ford versus Ferrari that came out 2019. Love that movie. It was so fucking fun. Oh my god,
that was awesome.
Yeah.
Watchman of Yah, thank you very much. He says, I think they made it so woke they knew there was no going back or saving the company after this. Just bring back Batfleck and Henry as Superman. I would definitely be cool with both actors playing those characters, but I don't want that stupid Superman timeline. I like Henry Cavill. I think he did a great job, but I'm not going to buy that the shit surrounding him was good. Man of Steel is not as good as I remember. I rewatched it not that long ago. And for God's sakes, the other stupid shit in that universe isn't going to save how much I like the actor. Like, yeah, reboot it. Keep him around. Keep Ben Affleck. Make those guys older superheroes. I'm all on board. Keep Zachary Levi. Fine. Gal Gadot. You did a good job casting. Even keep Jason Momoa as Aquaman. But get rid of the Flash because he always sucked, and figure out your plan. Or
I would love if they got the kid from the TV show to play the Flash in the movie. But clearly, there's something weird that goes on with that, and you can't fucking hire him for that job for some reason.
I would be okay if Henry Cavill, Chiefs fan, is unavailable to be Superman anymore because he's too busy being James Bond.
Yeah,
that's the dream. That's the dream.
Or he's in hiding because Anna's been stalking him. Either way, I mean, those are okay scenarios.
Well, I think she's mailing him crates of her calendar. Just
I wouldn't be surprised. She's got 5 crates going to him and 6 crates going to you.
Hey man, you know what?
People in Africa need to know what day it is.
Yeah, they need to know what day it is. Also, I need new wallpaper for my new place. So that's why.
It's not creepy or weird at all.
No, not creepy or weird at all. It's fine, man. It's fine. It's okay. The crates are coming in. They're gonna be here soon. It's gonna be fine.
Moving on.
Yeah, this is a fun one. Xavier to God, Dion, fuck, marry, kill, Attitude Era, Ruthless Aggression, and Golden Era.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, buddy, you got to pay the piper because you weren't here Saturday to have to go through that one.
Shit, I think I'm definitely fucking Attitude Era because just so much fun. I know a lot of people try to shut a lot of great matches happen in Attitude Era, and it was just fun to be a fucking wrestling fan, man. I guess I'm marrying Ruthless Aggression just because of recency bias, and then I guess I gotta kill the Golden. Even though, fuck yeah, I guess I'll kill the Golden.
Good answer. Rod Thunderheart, all the way from Canada, says, you guys forgot that the chick who sold her farts in glass jars for $200 and made lots of money doing it.
Spend any time in like a wrestling fan group or like a hardcore any type of fan group that's dominated by like 99% dudes, 96% don't know what a vagina looks like in person. And you'll find those people posting regularly, and you'll be like, that's the type of guy that would do that.
Listen. She's a hustler, baby. People buying your fucking jarred farts. They're paying a lot of money. Fuck it.
Oh, I don't hate the player. I hate the game.
Yeah,
Exactly. You know, you don't have to buy it, but some sucker will.
let's see. What about the water? Right? Didn't somebody drink by?
The
was
fucking
Bell
bathwater.
Bathwater, yeah. And he got sick from it. Go figure.
Watchman of Yah, thank you very much. How much would we have to pay him, Kevin Feige, to get him to jump ship? And if he did, how would you feel about it?
No.
I don't think there's enough money to do that one.
Yeah,
even if there is, it's tens of maybe hundreds of millions of dollars.
Even then, I wouldn't want him on. I wouldn't want him to do the DC stuff. No, because he would try to convince them to go PG to get a wider audience, and they would try to do that. That's what would happen. He would try to turn DC into the MCU, into Disney. That's what he would do.
I mean, he may be able to identify some differences, but I mean, listen, in a bizarre universe, yeah, I think DC's multiverse or universe is better. But yeah, I don't see him leaving fucking Disney. I mean, you'd have to pay him, $80 million for him to get him to even pick up the fucking phone. But if you were to pull it off, I mean, that puts you in the game. I mean, hopefully he wouldn't copy Marvel, but goddamn, I mean, he'd at least have a singular vision, because DC damn sure didn't have that.
Yeah, he probably helped them with that then. Yeah, like honing the vision down and coming up with some sort of phase thing, maybe chapters even instead of phases. Who knows?
There you go.
Enrique Vasquez has a fun question. If a movie is made about you guys, who would be cast? Who would direct? And who would compose the soundtrack?
Jeff, you got the soundtrack question. Who would do it?
If Harold Faltermeyer is available, of course.
Yeah.
But if he's not available because he's busy scoring Beverly Hills Cop 4, 5, and 6, because our other endeavor is making Beverly Hills Cops 4, 5, and 6 for Paramount Plus, like apparently. Why not John Carpenter? I mean, it's going to be a synth soundtrack no matter what, because we live that kind of life. So
I'm down with that.
Yeah. Now, who should we get to play us?
Oh, Michael B. Jordan for me. Make it
okay.
Oh, dude, who's that fucking roided up douchebag from the Eternals? That's like super popular now, the Pakistani guy.
Oh, Kamal Nandani.
No. I want the guy from Midnight Mass, Raul Coley. I want him.
A Pakistani playing an Indian? That's explosive shit. I want to see.
You motherfucker. God damn it! No, that's
the night the subcontinent howled.
That's how either I would love either Akash Singh, Kal Penn, or Raul Coley to play me.
Raul Coley would be dope.
No, he would. Kenda, who would you want to play you?
Larry Bird. The whitest dude on the planet.
No, Barry Pepper would play Kendo.
That would actually work.
I like it. He's got that look. He's a little older, but he's got the whitest name ever, and he's a very likable white dude.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? You say that, and I'm agreeing with you 100%. Barry Pepper would play an excellent Kendo. Just a little.
Listen, I would never have some chump play my boy Kendo. Come on now.
Yeah, I was gonna say the age. There's an age discrepancy there, but you know what?
For sure.
The way they euthanize actors these days, I think he could do a good job.
We love to euthanize our actors.
That's right.
We do.
So Jeff, who would play you? Who would play you?
I'm looking at actors now. Who?
Braun Breaker.
He's got to do a little sun tanning.
Yeah, he's too white, dude.
Yeah, that dude is really pale.
I don't know, man.
D'Lo Brown.
Sure. D'Lo Brown doesn't act. I need a real actor who looks like me. I clearly look just like Jeremy Renner. I don't know.
Jeremy Renner.
He made a video about it too on his fucking totally not.
Oh my god.
I'm just looking at actors in their 30s right now, and it's like there's a picture of Harrison Ford. He's clearly not in his 30s, but
I mean, if
not Ryan Gosling.
Could be. Get O'Shea Jackson Jr.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Ice
Not
Cube
bad.
Jr.
Yeah, he's good, man.
That wouldn't be terrible.
Yeah,
Ice Cubed. Okay.
Get the,
Fine.
get the Jesse Williams guy from Detroit Become Human.
Oh shit! Yeah, definitely, man.
Listen his shoes and then boom.
Yeah, dude, he's damn
Sure,
good.
I'll go with that guy. There we go. That's
I mean, if I got a backup choice, it's that dude that fucking plays that leader of that mountain clan thing in Black Panther. I can't think of his name, but that's the second choice for me.
Get Out.
No, that's somebody different.
No. He would be the father from Us.
Oh, Keith David. Oh wait, no, sorry.
You know what, Keith David? That's fine. I'll have Keith David play me.
Keith David.
No. Our movie's a time traveling movie, and Keith David plays Dion in the future. Yeah.
Somehow he's like my friend. You've gone too far.
Yeah. Michael B. Jordan would be present day Dion, and year 3535 Dion is Keith David.
So then what? Younger. So what? Then younger Dion is Lucas from Stranger Things.
Yes. Now we're talking here. Guys.
Oh my god. He's like, listen, guys, you guys went too far back. All right, you need to reassess.
I need you to get to the future. If you don't make it to the future, all this shit gets fucked up, man.
Yeah, the upside down's gonna get you.
Natalie Portman is
wrong
me.
franchise, dude.
Natalie Portman is you.
You went to Harvard, motherfucker.
Yeah, true.
Look,
Yeah,
it should be
she's talking about how she went to Harvard.
Yeah,
it should be all of the actual casting choices that are good for you guys, and Natalie Portman as Jeff. It's just like really weird. Just go for it.
We race and gender swap Jeff. That's the joke.
Oh my god.
I like this one. A CGI de-aged John Goodman should play Kendo.
You joke.
Yes.
You joke, but
100%.
my father has been mistaken for John Goodman on multiple occasions.
John Goodman is fucking talented.
Yeah, 100% St. Louis area.
Yeah, 100% talented. He's not used very well. He needs to be used more. Yeah. You know what? Here's the thing. I would love a buddy movie or some movie with John Lithgow and there you go.
John and John.
Yeah.
It's like Tango and Cash with the Johns.
Yeah. Two Johns.
Something like
no
that,
waiting.
dude.
So thank you, Enrique. That's a great question. I want to see that movie now. The Darian 217, thank you. He says the chat was wondering Saturday as we watched you sleep. What exactly is a California shot and how do you make it? Joe Rogan motorcycle, please. Well, you want a Joe Rogan motorcycle? No problem. Let me just get to the button. Where is it? Joe Rogan motorcycle here.
Did you see that guy accidentally hit that moose with his car?
No.
Holy shit. Jamie, pull that video up.
Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god.
And that's the California shot.
Oh God, here we go again.
There's no booze involved.
I've seen how this live stream ends.
I'll be right back, guys.
Oh god damn it.
There we go. Folks, I hope you're buckled in nice and tight because this show's going to go for about another half hour, and then it's Aquarium Jeff time for however long.
Everyone said they want 19-hour streams, so here you go. I'm just going to stream fucking wall the apartment. No, actually, folks, we are nearing the end of our show, so thank you for joining us. This has been another fun week of WCBS. Very purple episode, if you will. Darian 217, though, thank you. Primer says, we live in a world where a big studio made a tentpole film so insulting, so awful, so allegedly racist, they decided not to release it. The same world that allowed Soul Plane to happen. That's also a very movie.
Soul Plane is a wonderful film, okay? That doesn't get the praise it deserves, all right? Snoop Dogg is a goddamn pilot. Come on now.
I was a pilot, and
wasn't
I drew "Fuck You, Saddam" on some bombs going to Iraq.
Wasn't Tom Arnold in that movie though?
Yes, he was.
His daughter was trying to bang a black guy.
Yeah.
And then the son was appropriating rap culture,
which I feel like was completely Tom Arnold written jokes.
Absolutely.
Aren't they all? Like, do you question Tom Arnold's artistic genius when he worked on your project?
Also, Kevin Hart was the one who owned who owned the airline. So
yep, because his ass got stuck in the fucking toilet.
Yes.
Damn, Kevin Hart's been around
or something.
Yes.
Yeah, Kevin Hart's been around for a long time, Jeff. Yes, he has.
Yeah, 2005, I think, is that right?
Soul Plane?
Let me
I think it was like 2003 or 4.
Damn.
That movie's getting up there because that's one of those.
Soul Plane 04.
Yeah, it's one of those early 2000s movies where back then you're like,
Jesus.
and now you're like, shit, that movie's only 20 years old.
Oh, and it's Fat Anthony Anderson too, isn't it?
Yep. Before he cleaned up because he's got the diabetes.
Yep, that's Anthony Anderson up in there.
Also, Sofia Vergara is in there too.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Who is she? I don't remember her in that movie.
Maybe for next February we should do a drunk watch party for Soul Plane.
Yeah.
Why February, bro? Why February, man?
Because we're booked until then.
It came out in February, dog.
Yeah, we're booked until then. You know, we got a lot.
Fair
of shit,
enough.
You know,
Fair enough. That's a good damn answer.
And we'll do Soul Plane.
That's a good damn answer.
And a bunch of other black-led movies.
Yeah.
It's coincidence.
Coincidentally. Now, folks, we have a Jeff story of the week we're going to close out our show with, and we're going to bring that back. It was meant to be at the beginning of the show, but all this wonderful, I don't know, bat goodness just got us excited. So we'll get to that in a moment. But thank you, Primer, for that. Rod Thunderheart back again says, this is a sign the Wokebusters effect beginning to work. Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
TLJ Screwjob says, who needs gun kata when you have Rex Kwando?
I mean, that's
Proud of your
true.
sensei. Proud of your sensei.
If the guy's wearing, American flag pants, do you really want to catch a roundhouse from one of those?
Damn right.
No, I don't.
Power of America, baby.
Dude, he goes home to Startle every night. He's not a loser like the rest of those guys.
He lives in the country that's back-to-back World War champs, goddammit.
Fuck yeah, he is.
Might be a third. Who knows?
We'll find out.
Repeat.
I'd like to think so. I'd like to think that the odds would be on us three-peating if we have to do it again.
I think we will.
I'd rather
Sure
we
is
didn't.
the best three-peat champion of all time, the United States in World Wars.
I would like to be alive whenever we get to celebrate that one.
Are we going to become wartime reporters?
I mean,
I don't know, man.
Somebody shot at on purpose.
I don't know, man. Somebody might get nuked till their shadow glows, but we'll find out.
Yeah, I mean,
your soul's going to glow too.
Yeah, WCBS episode 400 will be live from a silo bunker where we'll be telling you all about what's been going on.
Yeah.
Every time we don't know it's gonna be our last week on the show, but
Our Patreon will consist of how to use hydroponics to live.
We've solved the race problem. Everybody just glows green now, so we're all the same color.
Oh man.
Cody Rhodes is our president because he solved racism before.
Years ago.
Yeah. TLJ Screwjob, thank you very much. Step 1, Cavill Superman. /Batfleck. Step 2, World's Finest. I'll watch it.
Yeah.
Our friend MPause, thank you very much for your generous 10-pound super chat. Fun to see a listener from across the pond. Says, this week's con, chuckle of nostalgia, is the following. South Park, Season 3, Episode 17. Mr. Garrison is traumatized because his father didn't molest him as a kid. You're welcome. Kendo, you know the episode well, don't you?
Yeah, I do know that episode well. Mr. Garrison's trauma as a child was that his father didn't molest him. And if I'm not mistaken, the guy that played his father was Brian Dennehy, but I could be wrong. And then at the end of the episode, Mr. Garrison, who's a man in his 40s, is set upon by his elderly father to relieve him of said trauma by having his way with him against his will, so to speak, even though you could tell Mr. Garrison is enjoying it. And that is the main plot line. Well, that's a subplot. I'm trying to remember what the main plot is, but yeah, I know that episode. Not as bad as the 2000s episodes where everything had a 2000 at the end of it. And I think that's a sexual harassment panda episode. That one sucked.
God, I love South Park, though.
It's so good, though.
TLJ Screwjob, thank you very much. Saturday Redux. Where were we at? Here we are. For Dion, fuck, marry, kill, Savage, Hogan, Jake.
Ooh, that was a tough one, too.
God damn. Oh, easy. Fucking Savage, marrying Jake, and killing Hogan.
There you go.
There you go. I swapped my Savage and my Jake, but yeah, there you go.
All right, so this is our last one for the evening, and then we're going to read the Jeff story of the week from John Thomas. Thank you very much. Fuck, marry, kill, Amber Heard, Lena Dunham, Gwyneth Paltrow.
Ooh.
God damn.
Oh, and Primer.
Okay. So we're going to fuck Amber Heard. She's crazy as shit, but we're only going to bang her once. But you're not supposed to stick your dick in crazy, but we're going to.
I mean, they're all crazy though, aren't they?
That's true. That's also true. There's it's different levels of violence and the craziness here.
This is our fucking trench run.
Goddamn, Dion. It's
gonna-
kind of like you know, like you shouldn't date somebody with a red flag. Like all women are red flag.
Correct.
Yeah,
Gwyneth, you're gonna marry Gwyneth Paltrow because she's got a lot of money, and you're gonna kill Lena Dunham because that bitch is even crazier and kind of a land whale.
I'll take that one too.
I'm leaving it up to the mystery of the fans.
No.
So he's gonna fuck and marry Lena Dunham.
I want to have my cake and eat it and fuck it too. So,
yeah, we don't kink shame, brother.
No,
my man.
I will kill Lena Dunham. I will marry Gwyneth Paltrow, and I will fuck Amber Heard because I don't want to lose a pinky or
get your bed shit in.
Yeah, get my bed shit in.
At least if she shits in the bed, you at least got a Motel 6.
It was the dog, remember?
My dog stepped on the bee.
Oh, he should have been me. That fucking video. That was hilarious.
Holy shit!
Yeah, like there were fucking like EDM songs and raps and shit to that stuff. I was like, God damn you people! The internet wins again. The shit.
Oh, that was.
Go back to your shanties.
Holy shit!
We're having too much fun.
Too much fun. That one.
I'm retitling the name of this episode. We try
to talk about Batgirl, but we just have too much fun.
Literally everything else is more important. That's what it's going to be called. There we go. We'll save that for off air. But Kendo, do us a favor, please.
Yeah.
Email us with the Jeff story of the week.
Oh, gentlemen, this week's Jeff story of the week comes to us from the great state of Alabama.
Oh,
where two Alabama men have been arrested over an audacious but extremely ill-advised theft. The Russell County Sheriff's Office said in a Facebook post that Gabriel Mendoza Garcia and Steve Jerome Spann were arrested Monday for allegedly stealing a speed warning trailer that belongs to the sheriff's office. It appears that they were trying to get the batteries to sell the batteries. Sheriff Heath Taylor tells the Ledger Inquirer. Batteries are bringing in high dollar now. Both men have been charged with first-degree theft of property and first-degree criminal mischief. Taylor says the suspects were tracked down through the trailer's GPS. WRBL reports that the trailer is also equipped with a camera that captured the video of the theft. It just shows you we've got crazy people running around, the sheriff said. So that is our Jeff story of the week, where two men in Alabama tried to steal one of those fucking speed radar trailer things from the sheriff's department that was parked on the side of the highway.
Alabama's probably the best place to commit a crime. Nobody's got any teeth, and all the DNA is the same.
Well, Nick, you live in the South, so you know what's up.
True. Yeah, man. Well, trust me, I'm very careful with where I go. I don't go.
He ain't taking his Indian chocolate ass to Alabama. I promise you that.
No, sir.
Yeah.
No,
He ain't
sir.
rolling
And even then, it's in the bigger cities where like I'm a little bit safer. It's fine.
Right. Your ass is going. Yeah, you going to the cities. You ain't
Yeah,
going.
dude, I ain't going to like fucking Mobile, Alabama, and some shit like that. No, man.
Oh, that's a city.
It ain't that big though. It ain't that big.
Yeah, but it ain't got the greatest history. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, Conrad's ruined it for everybody. Primer, thank you very much. I'll admit, Soul Plane is very funny while stoned.
I'm sure.
That's probably the only time it's really funny.
I think that was the idea behind the movie. Snoop Dogg said, let's make a movie where people get stoned and watch me fly a plane.
And he said, this short little motherfucker, he's going to do a lot of movies with The Rock. Let's get him in there.
Back when The Rock couldn't get an acting gig that wasn't.
He had to literally piggyback off of fucking.
Yeah, 2004 was the beginning of The Rock doing movies.
Yeah.
He had to piggyback off of short fucking Kevin Hart.
Jesus. It's only a matter of time before they do like a Lethal Weapon-esque movie with the two of them. It's only a matter of time.
They did. It was called like, what is it, Central Intelligence or whatever? It was really bad.
Yeah, but that was more like a goofy one because then he was like he used to be like a fat kid that had lost a bunch of weight or some shit.
Yeah.
And he was a CIA agent.
Yeah, it was strange.
Dude, when I stepped away for a minute and I heard you guys talking about Red Notice, that movie was stupid.
It looked really dumb. I started it, but then I just got so annoyed. But I'm gonna watch this later. I just never went back to it.
Don't do it because it's all about this like fucking stupid twist, and then the twist happens, and you're like, "Oh, that was a twist," and I don't care. And then something happens, and the movie ends, and you go, "That was a waste of time. I would like my night back."
Well, they're like 2 or 3 twists that happen. Like it's like double agent and pseudo double agent. Like it's just, I don't know, man. Yeah, it was. There are funny moments with Ryan Reynolds and The Rock, like legitimately funny moments, but they're few and far between. And it's kind of like I don't care. Like I'm glad Ryan Reynolds is in there. Like I love that guy, but this is just like I can't do it. I watched it once, I was like, no, I can't do this.
I just love the idea of The Rock being an FBI profiler. Like you say it out loud and you just start laughing.
Yeah, you do.
Well, I'm a profiler and you're not, so shut up, bitch.
I can't take him seriously in any movie where he's trying to be smart. It's just like, dude, play Conan the Barbarian or some shit.
I know, I can't either. I'm like, dude, just be a dude who shoots stuff and kills people. Like
it's funny you say that because remember in Get Smart, that's a part he played. He wasn't the smart guy. He was the guy who went out and killed people.
Yep.
That movie sucked ass though, man.
God, that weird part where like Steve Carell's head lands in his nuts or something, or he kisses him, and it's just like, why is this like the joke?
Yeah, it was strange movie.
They're two dudes and they're kissing, and he's The Rock.
TLJ Screwjob, thank you very much. Fuck, Marry, Kill, Blazing Saddles, Men in Tights.
Oh, you fucker!
Oh, you motherfucker!
Fuck you fucking fuck! God damn it!
I'm marrying Blazing Saddles because I love that goddamn movie.
Yeah.
It's never gonna get fucking made again. Thank you, Mel Brooks. God damn it. All right, I'm fucking Men in Tights and I'm killing Young Frankenstein. I'm not happy about it.
So yeah, marrying Blazing Saddles because that's the best of the three. I'm fucking Young Frankenstein, and I'm killing TLJ Screwjob for sending this fucking super chat in, you son of a bitch.
Hey, he's just trying to torture you, and he's doing it the right way.
He is, and I don't like it. He's succeeding.
I like it. God, this is difficult. Fuck. I might. Goodbye to Men in Tights.
God, it sucks to do too, doesn't it?
I know.
That's such a fucking fun movie.
I'll marry Young Frankenstein and fuck Blazing Saddles. Sorry, it's Frankenstein. That movie. Look, Blazing Saddles is great. I love the commentary, the jokes land, everything. But Gene Wilder and Young Frankenstein, whatever, just cracks me the fuck up every time. And the over the top, everything. I love that movie. That's great. Xavier to God, thank you. He says, fuck, Marry, Kill. This isn't going to be too hard. The Office, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Parks and Rec.
Yeah, right, Jeff. I'll go first. This isn't hard for me at all because I cannot say that I've watched a single second of any of those shows except for The Office, but the British version. So I'll marry that. That's it.
Marrying The Office, fucking Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and killing Parks and Rec. Even though Rashida Jones is fine as hell.
She is.
Yeah. I'm fucking The Office, marrying Brooklyn Nine-Nine, killing Parks and Rec.
I will marry Parks and Rec. I will fuck Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and I'll kill The Office. And Primer, thank you very much. Primer says, I'm just waiting for The Rock to make Tooth Fairy 2.
Already happened with Larry the Cable Guy.
Yeah,
true. Yeah, it did. I love how it happened and nobody knew about it.
Yep, or no one they saw, and then they were like, we're going to pretend like we didn't see this.
Yeah, well, that's because Larry the Cable Guy's career kind of ended when Wikipedia became a thing.
Jeez.
And they're like, oh shit, he's just playing a character. Never mind.
Yeah. And to everybody who loves Mel Brooks, if you don't know about a movie called Dracula Dead and loving it,
God, that's so good too.
Watch it. Go buy it. It's on Blu-ray through Shout Factory. You will not be disappointed. I swear to you.
Leslie Nielsen plays Dracula, and he is awesome. I think it might have been one of his final film roles.
I mean, and it was a good one. It was a good one to go out on. You know.
Dion, did you answer the fuck, Marry, Kill about Mel Brooks? The audience asked.
Damn. I was trying to avoid having to give an answer.
Oh, you dirty baby.
Fucking Blazing Saddles because of the German woman, marrying men in tights, and I gotta kill young Frankenstein, even though that movie's so goddamn funny.
Not
No, that one's tough. That one is tough. We need a Mel Brooks box set.
We do. We need a Mel Brooks. We need Mel Brooks commentaries. We'll make that happen.
Yeah, we need another Mel Brooks movie.
We do. He's still around. He says comedy's dead. Well, Mel.
He turned 96 a little over a month ago, so he's still going.
Good. All right, guys. Well, we have reached the end of another awesome show. Is there anything you guys want to say before we put this baby to bed?
Free Yayo.
Oh, man.
Buy Mel Brooks movies.
Yeah, buy Mel Brooks movies.
Yeah, definitely. Yes, definitely. Yeah, definitely watch. Definitely watch a lot more Mel Brooks. You'll be happy.
Yeah, and watch Spaceballs too. That just makes me happy.
Yeah,
the Spaceballs TV
movie.
series. Oh man.
So, folks, thank you for. Oh, go ahead, Nick.
Oh no. The comment. The Spaceballs TV show is as bad as the Blade TV show. I remember watching a couple episodes of the cartoon show and I didn't care for it. I was like, it's okay.
Well, hold on. We got another one from TLJ Screwjob.
Damn it!
Fuck, Marry, Kill, Naked Gun 1, 2, and 3.
That one's a bit easier. That one's a bit easier. You're gonna fuck
Fucking
Naked
2,
Gun
marry
1.
1, killing 3.
Oh, I was gonna say fuck 1, marry 2, kill 3.
I'll fuck the second one, marry the first one, and kill the third one.
Yeah, I'll go with that too. That's kind of where I was heading.
I mean, they all have their value. They all have their merits. They all have their stupid jokes too. But God damn it, my favorite joke of all those is nice beaver. Thanks. I just had it stuffed. Gets me every time. So, folks, if you're into having your beaver stuffed, do not click on this fucking chat bot that's in the chat right now. Thanks, YouTube. Thanks for being so wonderful here tonight.
Fuck you, Susan.
But thank you guys for watching us live. Folks in the chat, we see you saying like, sorry, we couldn't catch it live due to work, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter. Anything you guys do for WCBS helps, and we appreciate it because we appreciate you guys. We are here to entertain you guys each and every Thursday night. And as I said, starting real soon, as in this month, there'll be some new shows coming. I told you guys a few weeks ago we'd be producing more content. We've been having it come out. You've been watching it. So thank you very much. And Saturday, we have another video about to drop. So be on the lookout for that, as well as some bonus content from the P.O. Box in the next few days. Nick, anything you'd like to say?
Yeah, actually, if you got in late and you can't watch a show, make sure you put a thumbs up, and whenever it goes to rewatch, put in a comment as well, because that helps us reach more people, and more people can find out how much fun we are and enjoy this, and hopefully have a good time, man.
Yeah, we got to spread the word out there and, go up to people and say, have you heard the good news? And then you tell them about us.
Yeah. That is good news. Watchmen of Yah, guys. Fuck, marry, kill. Blazing Saddles, Tropic Thunder, 21 Jump Street.
Oh, you bastard.
Fuck Tropic Thunder, marry Blazing Saddles, kill 21 Jump Street.
Agreed. I don't want to kill 21 Jump Street, but
yeah, I'll go with that one too. That's good. That's good.
They're just so good.
I'll be the controversial take then. I will kill Blazing Saddles.
You son of a bitch.
What?
I will fuck 21 Jump Street and I will marry Tropic Thunder.
God damn, you're killing Blazing Saddles?
Survive.
What a goddamn contrarian.
Kill Blazing Saddles, though.
Yeah, dude.
Of these three, I don't own a copy of Blazing Saddles, but I own fucking.
Well, I think it's in 4K somewhere. You can buy it.
Yeah.
No, I need an 8K film reel. I need
Oh
a
my
shit remastered frame by frame by
Easy.
I don't know, Howard Hughes himself.
Jeez.
And no, Nat, your average nerd, you didn't miss the aquarium stream. I'm still awake. Sorry.
Yeah.
So, folks,
he's still here and he's killing Blazing Saddles. There's something wrong with him.
I know. A lot's wrong. So, to learn the legend of Aquarium Jeff, make sure you go back and find our SummerSlam stream. Like we said, folks, we're going to be doing more streams, but due to the YouTube algorithm, we do have to delist them. So catch them live, because that's sometimes the only way you'll get to catch them. But Nick is going to put the wrestling one up on Patreon this weekend, and you'll be able to watch that live. So be on the lookout for that from us very soon. But folks, in the meantime, thank you for watching. Be smart, be safe, be cool, but always be excellent to each other.
.com.
Nice shooting, son. What's your name?
My name is Jeff.